BBC 97.3.
Iain Lee's Good Evening.
Sunday, Monday, happy days. Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days. Thursday, Friday, happy days. The weekend comes, my cycle hums, ready to race to you.
At the third stroke, it will be 8:07 precisely. Beep, beep, beep.
Sunday, Monday, happy days. Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days.
They've changed the lights around. Let's see what they've done.
What a day.
Got spotted.
All week with you.
Freaking weekend.
These days are ours. These happy days are yours and mine. These happy days are yours and mine. Happy days.
In the words of R. Kelly, it's the freaking weekend, baby. I'm about to have me some fun. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Good evening, this is Pitcher Phil with baseball news. In last night's action, it was the Yankees over Minnesota 7-6, Boston over Tampa Bay 15-4, and the Mets over Houston 6-2. Tonight it's Cleveland at Toronto and Boston at Detroit. More news on Sunday night. Pass it on.
Oh, Sunday night, yes, triple A. Alex, is it just me and you on Sunday night? There's one Sunday night where it's just the two of us.
Yeah, afraid so.
Is it this one?
Yes.
Who's doing it the Sunday after? Do you know?
No, I don't know yet. I haven't been told.
You haven't picked up? What?
No, been told.
Oh, I thought you said okay. Well, it's last time we did it was just us. It was all right, wasn't it?
Yeah, apart from that time where you,
Well, that was. I thought that's what you wanted. It's so hard to tell these days, isn't it? Line 7, you're on the wireless.
All right, Ian, did you see the announcement by Microsoft this afternoon? We might help a few people out.
I did, but tell the boffins and geeks out there the good news.
Well, for all you geeks that have had an Xbox 360 fail after the 1-year standard manufacturer's warranty, Xbox are going to pay for all your repairs, and they've extended the warranty to 3 years. Good news, huh?
It's great news! Thank you for that! Oh, he disappeared there. He naffed off. The excitement obviously scared him off like a shy cat. I made too much noise, and he bottled it. Line 6, you're on the wireless.
Yeah, Ian.
It sounds very echoey in here. Is there another microphone? You'd know if there was another microphone on. It sounds very echoey, doesn't it? Is that... You're not on. You'd know, because a fader would be up, but it sounds echoey.
Hello?
Hang on one second, sorry, I'm just trying to work out why it sounds hollow, as though we were broadcasting from within an ancient old shed. Any ideas, Alex? You're looking like you're not bothered. I don't...
Well, not really, but have you got your headphones up really high?
Yeah, of course I have, but I always do. You say that as though that's unusual, as though I've just discovered the volume knob.
It sounds a bit tinny next door as well, so... It's just broken.
When Helen twiddles with the knobs, it always sounds perfect. Yes, line 6, you're on the wireless now.
Good evening.
Good evening.
What's a motorcycle?
A what?
A motorcycle.
A motorcycle?
Yeah.
I don't know.
On the happy days, the weekend comes, motorcycle.
Oh, yeah, motorcycle.
That's a very lazy bit of songwriting.
They're Americans. They're very lazy.
Oh, them crazy Yankees.
Them crazy Yankee doodle dandies. Line 4, you're on the wireless.
The Iain Lee Good Evening Show is brought to you by cycling. Cycling. Always enjoy dragon meat sausage while cycling.
He's doing an impression of the dragon meat sausage man, but he's got a good quality phone. We're going to talk about the cycling later on. Oh, it sounds awful. Come on, it sounds awful, doesn't it? Well, maybe it'll distract from the lack of content that we always have on. You're never here on Fridays, Helen, so you don't know that Friday shows famously very, very poor. Always. I think we've had one hit in the last 6.5 months. I think there was one that was all right, wasn't there, Alex? I think it was something like that.
So when we weren't here?
It could have been that one, yes. It could have been that one. The odds are always stacked heavily against us on a Friday. Line 7, you're on the wireless.
She blinds me with science.
I'm going to get a copy of the Weird Science theme tune, and that's going to be the theme tune for all of August. It's going to be the Weird Science theme tune. Line 6, you're on the wireless.
Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? What is that one? I've got everything just a little bit too far away from me to have any impact. Line 9, you're on the wireless.
Ian.
Yes?
I feel really emo right now. Do you know that, Ian?
You're what?
I feel really emo.
You're what?
Really emo.
You're feeling emo?
Yeah.
You're feeling good?
Fine, man.
That means emotional.
Yeah.
Okay, well done you. Me too.
Enter Shikari, man. Cool band, you know that?
Okay, well, yeah, okay.
Lost Prophets too, man. Lost Prophets. Lost Prophets rule, man.
They're Welsh.
They are Welsh.
They're
man.
Christian.
Cool
They're a
band.
Christian band. Did you know that?
I know they're a Christian band, but still Lost Prophets, man.
Yeah, okay.
Changed my life.
I've interviewed the Lost Prophets. They're very nice lads.
They're a cool band, man.
Do you like My Chemical Romance?
My Chemical Romance too.
Yeah, I did have some My Chemical.
My Chemical Romance, Ian. Yeah, Ian.
I
My
think
Chemical Romance.
I think I've got some My Chemical Romance. Shall we listen?
Really, go and play the
Okay, here we go. Here's My Chemical Romance on London's LBC 97.3. Line 5.
Yeah, hello, man. Hello. I've lost my cat, man.
When I see you alone, I see what's in your mind. You want me, yes you do. You don't need to tell me. I know you love me most. No one else.
I have no lamb donor, no shish, but I have veggie donor. You like, sir?
Hollele, hollele, hole, hollele, hollele, la 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 la, hollele, 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 hole, Hawksby and Jacobs, aye.
Attention, adults. Attention, adults.
My Chemical Romance.
Attention,
Ian, everybody to listen to the test bicycles again. You hear me, Ian? Hello? Ian?
I want to apologise to you, Ian.
Ian?
Hi. Ian, I want to apologise, mate. Sorry about your suit. You can do up as many buttons as you want, mate. I don't want to upset you.
Dragon met sausage. They didn't get on.
Hey, it's Lee. Hello? I'm actually from Horizon, and if any of you have got a PSP from Hertfordshire, please can you contact me on ask_me at hotmail.co.uk. Thank you, bye-bye, have a nice... Gary Schiffman. Gary Schiffman. Ian? Ian, I need to help, man. Someone here really sucks. No skaters out here. I need to skate. Seriously, Ian, help me.
08709090973. Call's going straight to air. Let's take one more, shall we, before we... If I'd have timed that well, we wouldn't be... It's noisy out here, isn't it? Yes, line... for 4, you're on the wireless.
Thank the Lord it hasn't rained today.
It is something to be truly thankful for. OK, we'll have a breather. 0870 90 90 973 is the telephone number. We'll do... Shut up! We'll do Triple M until I am the new Adrian Just. And you remember Adrian Just, don't you, Helen? Chris didn't know who he was. Chris did not know that Adrian Just was the inventor of really crap, lazy Sunday afternoon radio. OK, more of your calls after this. Is it Alan?
It's me.
Who's on after you?
That's a very good question. I might stay on a bit longer if there's pizza involved. Can't be persuaded.
I've not got any pizza for you. I had one. I had one last night, and that was enough for me for a month.
Oh well, maybe I'll order some.
Okay, come on, give us the nonsense about these bloody cycles on the road.
Yeah, cycles on the road in the centre of town. Tour de France, of course, opening ceremony affecting Trafalgar Square. It's affecting all the roads around Trafalgar Square. The Strand, Whitehall, Northumberland Avenue, the Haymarket, and Charing Cross Road are all closed as a result, and therefore we're looking at delays around Hyde Park Corner, Victoria Embankment, and around Chancery Lane.
Tonight it's Cleveland at Toronto and Boston at Detroit. More news on Sunday night. Pass it on.
Oh, Sunday night, yes, triple. Alex, is it just me and you on Sunday night? There's one Sunday night where it's just the two of us.
Yeah, afraid so.
Is it this one?
Yes.
Who's doing it the Sunday after? Do you know?
No, I don't know yet. I haven't been told.
You haven't picked up?
No, been told.
Oh, I thought you said... Okay. Well, it's last time we did it was just us. It was all right, wasn't it?
Yeah, apart from that time where you,
Well, that was... I thought that's what you wanted. It's so hard to tell these days, isn't it? Line 7, you're on the wireless.
All right, Ian, did you see the announcement by Microsoft this afternoon? We might help a few people out.
I did, but tell the boffins and geeks out there the good news.
Well, for all you geeks that have had an Xbox 360 fail after the 1-year standard manufacturer's warranty, Xbox are going to pay for all your repairs, and they've extended the warranty to 3 years. Good news, huh?
It's great news! Thank you for that! Oh, he disappeared there. He naffed off. The excitement obviously scared him off like a shy cat. I made too much noise, and he bottled it. Line 6, you're on the wireless.
Yeah, Ian.
It sounds very echoey in here. Is there another microphone? You'd know if there was another microphone on. It sounds very echoey, doesn't it? Is that... You're not on. Well, you'd know, because a fader would be up, but it sounds echoey.
Hello?
Hang on 1 second, sorry, I'm just trying to work out why it sounds hollow, as though we were broadcasting from within an ancient old shed. Any ideas, Alex? You're looking like you're not bothered. I don't...
Well, not really, but have you got your headphones up really high?
Yeah, of course I have, but I always do. You say that as though that's unusual, as though I've just discovered the volume knob.
It sounded a bit tinny next door as well, so... It's just broken.
When Helen twiddles with the knobs, it always sounds perfect. Yes, line 6, you're on the wireless now.
Good evening.
Good evening.
What's a mocycle?
A what?
A mocycle.
A mocycle?
Yeah.
I don't know.
On the happy days, the weekend comes, mocycle.
Oh, yeah, mocycle.
That's a very lazy bit of songwriting.
They're Americans, they're very lazy.
Oh, them crazy Yankees.
Them crazy Yankee doodle dandies. Line 4, you're on the wireless.
The Iain Lee Good Evening Show is brought to you by cycling. Cycling. Always enjoy dragon meat sausage while cycling.
He's doing an impression of the dragon meat sausage man, but he's got a good quality phone. We're going to talk about the cycling later on. Oh, it sounds awful. Come on, it sounds awful, doesn't it? Well, maybe it'll distract from the lack of content that we always have. You're never here on Fridays, Helen, so you don't know that Friday shows famously very, very poor. Always. I think we've had one hit in the last 6.5 months. I think there was one that was all right, wasn't there, Alex? I think it was something like that.
Is that when we weren't here?
It could have been that one, yes, it could have been that one. The odds are always stacked heavily against us on a Friday. Line 7, you're on the wireless.
She blinds me with science.
I'm going to get a copy of the Weird Science theme tune, and that's going to be the theme tune for all of August. It's going to be the Weird Science theme tune. Line 6, you're on the wireless.
Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Why is that one? I've got everything just a little bit too far away from me to have any impact. Line 9, you're on the wireless.
Ian.
Yes?
I feel really emo right now. Do you know that, Ian?
You're what?
I feel really emo.
You're what?
Really emo.
You're feeling emo?
Yeah.
You're feeling...
man.
That means emotional.
Yeah.
Okay, well done you. Me too.
Enter Shikari, man. Cool band, you know that?
Okay, well, yeah, okay.
Lost Prophets too, man. Lost Prophets. Lost Prophets rule, man.
They're Welsh.
They are Welsh.
They're a Christian band, did you know that?
I know, they're a Christian band, but still Lost Prophets, man.
Yeah, okay.
Changed my life.
I've interviewed the Lost Prophets, they're very nice lads.
They're a cool band, man.
Do you like My Chemical Romance?
My Chemical Romance too.
Yeah, I did have some My Chemical
My Chemical Romance, Ian, yeah, Ian.
I think I've got some My Chemical Romance. Shall we listen?
Really, go and play the
Okay, here we go. Here's My Chemical Romance on London's LBC 97.3.
man. Hello. I've lost my cat, man.
When I see you alone, I see what's in your mind. You want me, yes you do. You don't need to tell me. I know you love me most. No one else. When we kiss, I see what's in your mind. Yes you do. You don't need to tell me. I know you love me most. No one else take my place. You need forever and ever. We are.
Good evening, sir. I have no lamb donor, no shish. But I have veggie donor. You like, sir?
Give me a kiss, baby, that's
Hollele, hollele, hole, hollele, hollele, la, 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 la. Hollele, 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 hole. Hawksby and Jacobs. Aye.
Attention, adults. Attention, adults.
My Chemical Romance start.
Attention,
Ian, everybody should listen to the testicles again. You hear me, Ian? Hello? Ian?
I want to apologise to you, Ian.
Ian?
Hi. Ian, I want to apologise, mate. Sorry about your suit. You can do up as many buttons as you want, mate. I don't want to upset you.
Dragon met sausage. They didn't get on.
It's Lee. Hello. I'm actually from Horizon, and if any of you have got a PSP from Hertfordshire, please can you contact me on ask_Anthony at hotmail.co.uk. Thank you. Bye bye. Have a nice.
Gary Schiffman. Gary Schiffman. Ian? Ian, I need some help, man. Someone here really sucks. Little skaters out here. I need to skate. Seriously, Ian, help me.
08709090973. Calls going straight to air. Let's take one more, shall we, before we... If I'd have timed that well, we wouldn't be... It's noisy out here, isn't it? Yes, line... for 4, you're on the wireless.
Thank the Lord it hasn't rained today.
It is something to be truly thankful for. OK, we'll have a breather. 0870 90 90 973 is the telephone number. We'll do... Shut up! We'll do Triple M until I am the new Adrian Just. And you remember Adrian Just, don't you, Helen? Chris didn't know who he was. Chris did not know that Adrian Just was the inventor of really crap, lazy Sunday afternoon radio. OK, more of the calls after this. Is it Alan?
It's me.
Who's on after you?
That's a very good question. I might stay on a bit longer if there's pizza involved. I'll be persuaded.
I've not got any pizza for you. I had one last night, and that was enough for me for a month.
Oh well, maybe I'll order some.
Okay, go on, give us the nonsense about these bloody cycles on the road.
Yeah, cycles on the road in the centre of town. Tour de France, of course, open.
The old Paul McCartney 1-2-1-2. Dearie me. Oh look, the whale guy, not the whale noises guy. Sorry, Susan Wallace. I always get the two confused, as they're the same person. But what I can do there is just do that, and then that's that problem out of my life. 0870 90 90 973 is the telephone number. Calls go straight to air for at least a little bit longer. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Okay, calm down, listen to the serious news show. What grabs your attention in today's papers? I'll be honest, I don't read it, but tell me what you're talking about and I'll tell you the score.
It's me talking to Gervais.
I saw that thing you were talking about, the disabled getting up in arms about their benefit being cut and being means tested. And there was a fella on the telly. He was going, "Oh, I'm disabled." He wasn't disabled. He could walk. He wasn't blind. It was a funny looking, weird little fella.
This is what Ricky Gervais used to do.
Those ones off Time Bandit. They're always working, especially this time of year. Panto.
Lovely, thank you for that. There we go. Let's go to line 5 here on the wireless.
Hi, Ian. Sorry.
Jim, I accept your apology. Thank you. Line 6 here on the wireless.
Ian?
Yes?
Enter Sakari versus Paul McCartney.
Who versus Paul McCartney?
Enter Sakari, Paul McCartney. Enter Sakari will, totally beat up Paul McCartney any day.
Who? I don't know who you're saying. You slow down. Who?
Enter Sakari, they're like a screamo band.
Okay, they beat Paul McCartney.
Yeah, they'll knock his head in.
Oh, okay. Well, that would I would pay. When's that on? I'd like to see that. Is that for Live Earth?
Yeah, Love Us tomorrow, and there could be a huge ring.
Okay, well, look forward to that. Line 4, you're on the wireless.
Hello, this is Johnny Spokes with the LBC Tour de France team news.
Johnny Spokes?
We lost Nick Ferrari when his brakes failed on Shooters Hill. He ended up in an off-licence in Welling. Fellow cyclist Steve Allen couldn't find his way out of Twickenham and was disqualified. Helen and Chris are doing very well on their tandem. Chris says they do drive on the left in France. Okay. I'm sorry, I've got to go. Somebody's nicked my BMX bike. See you soon. Bye.
Thank you, Johnny Spokes. Ken Livingstone saying in the news that tomorrow the cyclists are going to cycle across the Tower Bridge. Is that the one that opens? And then they're going to take a break for the national anthem to be played. Can you have a race and go? Hang on, we're going to right. Okay, stop at the race. So, and do they have to stop where they are? And anyone that's caught sort of sneaking forward, it's like musical statues. When the music plays, you stop this time round.
What if you go over the handlebars?
Well, yeah, they have to do an immediate. I don't. Well, that would just be. That would be wicked. Actually, that was what would make the only thing that would make cycling.
But you'd go and see that, wouldn't you?
I'd go and see people falling off their bikes for the national anthem. Yeah, definitely. But I wouldn't go and see any of the other. They got people. I was listening to oh yeah, Not Us earlier on today, and they were interviewing people from Australia who've come to see this. It's just cycles. We've sent someone down there, haven't we, to see. Flippin' heck. Now, Nate, are you excited about the Tour de France?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Oh, it's wicked, isn't it? But, you know. Yes, line 6, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian, it's Barry.
Hello, Barry.
Hello, Ian, it's Barry. Yes, I'm really... I see that fight with Paul McCartney versus Enter Shikari at Live Earth tomorrow.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, thanks. I didn't know you were an emo, Barry.
I am, yes. I wear my black strain pipe jeans and my band.
Okay, well, maybe it's not we're going to have an emo special. But you don't know what emo is? Well, then you're not hep to the scene. Yes, line 1, you're on the wireless.
Do you know your show is going downhill a bit like your career?
Okay. Are you still jealous just because I've seen a naked woman?
Yeah, that's all right.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, but mine wasn't my mum.
So wasn't mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like you've got me there, Vinny. Good.
Have you slept with a woman?
Have I slept with a woman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you only slept with her?
I only slept with her, yes. And we were in separate rooms, but yes. That counts as sleeping with a woman, doesn't it, if we're in the same house?
Yeah.
Okay.
So not even in the same bed?
No. I've cupped a breast, though, Vinny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Line 9, you're on the wireless.
Absolute rubbish, Ian.
Okay.
Sorry, mate, but, you know.
Okay, Chris, well, thanks a lot.
Okay, mate.
Yeah. He used to phone up when I worked at XFM, right? And I gave him a job. And then I did a show on Radio 6, and I paid him to phone up. And now all he does is phones me up and slags me off, and leaves obscene messages on message boards about me. Do you know what I mean? You're still driving a cab, Chris, do you know what I mean, mate? Line 6, you're on the wireless.
It is that, Ian. Enter Shikari.
I might just play records all night. That's the kind of mood I'm in. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Good evening, Ian. How are you?
I'm all right.
I won £10 on a scratch card today.
Hey, nice one, man. Well done.
Yeah, but I spent £20 until I won a £10.
Oh!
Bit of a catch-22, eh?
Well, no.
Well,
I don't think it is a catch-22, is it?
I want to be a vegetarian, and I don't know how to do it. I want to give up meat.
Right. But you don't know how to do it.
Can I have some vegetarian music?
Okay, yeah, I've got some vegetarian music here, all queued up and ready to go. It's yeah.
What's the point of being a vegetarian, like not eating meat? Yeah.
Is this making you go off meat?
Oh, I can't look at meat anymore.
No.
Celery.
You
carrot.
don't want to eat meat. You only want to eat vegetables.
Why?
Oh, because I thought you wanted to.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Yeah, okay, good. You got me there. Everyone's going to get the better of me tonight. I can almost guarantee it. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Ian,
Yes.
I've got medical advice.
Okay.
Went to bed last night.
Yeah.
Woke up and I had a willy like a bear.
Okay, well, I'm really pleased to hear that. 5, you're on the wireless.
Hi, Ian. Can you get Gary Schiffman to ring up?
We'll certainly put out a call to him.
We'll do it, and get into Serenades again. It was good yesterday.
Okay, well, Gary Schiffman, if you're listening, please certainly give us a call. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
I have a bright future. You just haven't got one.
Okay. Okay, Vinny, yeah. Wait a second, it says, He's at home crying. Yep. Just tell us what that bright... Apart from Vinny's properties that I know you present in 10 years' time, what is your bright future?
I'm going to work in it.
Okay, good. Okay, well, yes, okay, you do have a bright future. He's going to work in it. Let's go to line 5. 5, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian. Can you get Harold Shipman to ring up, please?
I don't think so, because he's dead. But, well, hey, if he does, wouldn't that be a coup? Line 4, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian. It's Mr.
Yeah.
Butler.
Hello, Mr. Butler.
I'm very excited about tomorrow because it's the special date, isn't it? The 7th of the 7th.
It's the luckiest day in the world.
It is, apart from the 2 and the O and the O.
Oh, yeah.
All the 7s.
Yeah, there's a lot of 2s and O's in there, you're right.
Yeah, we have to ignore them, I think.
I think it's best.
And it should be a very good day tomorrow. I think everyone should be...
It could be a rubbish day tomorrow, you know that, don't you?
Oh.
Oh, he bottled it. 6, you're on the wireless.
Hello?
Hello?
Is that the wireless?
Yes.
Oh, I'm working at... Oh, sorry, I was just... I heard this phone number on the wireless, and I thought I'll give it a ring.
Well, you've dialed it.
Oh, yeah.
And now you're on the wireless.
Oh, right.
From Buntingford to the wireless in one easy step.
Is it a music question you want?
Yes.
Okay, right, oh, right, I can hear my finger. Yes, 40th anniversary next year, and we're an old rocker.
Okay, close to the edge and all that.
That's right, yeah.
Close to the edge, down by the water.
I get up, I get down, you got it.
Seasons will pass you by. I get up, I get down.
Well done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, these Lifetime Achievement Awards people keep getting, that really rankles with me, you know, that they seem to get overlooked, but perhaps next year, because it's their 40th anniversary.
Then maybe Rick Wakeman will get the respect he deserves.
And John Anderson, of course.
Well, and John Anderson, yeah. It'd be nice if they got something, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I mean, if Duran Duran can get one for being around for about 5 years.
Well, hang on, Duran Duran have been around for about 30... What is it? It's been about 25 years now, hasn't it?
Yeah, but there was a big gap before they got their Lifetime Achievement
There was a
Awards.
big gap, yeah.
Whereas these guys...
We can't get rid of you. So however hard we try, they're always going to be there in whatever form, whether it's the Buggles, Asia, Howe, Bruford, Wake and Anderson, whatever, they're going to be there.
I know your music.
I know my yes. I've read the book.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for that.
Okay then, mate.
Oh, right, there we go. Well, the best call of the evening so far has been a bloke who didn't know what he was phoning in for. There we go. 0870 90 90 973 is the phone number. If you call up now, you'll speak to Helen. We've actually got stuff to talk about. That's that, but we'll get there at some point. Okay, 0870 90 90 973.
The summer sale starts tomorrow. 7090 90 973.
Excuse me. Yes, Fat Steve.
Hey, Ian, it's Fat Steve from America.
Hey, Fat Steve, and believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, this man actually is calling us live from America. Prove it to America, Steve. What's the time?
It's 2:33.
There we go. He could only know that if he were in that country because it's classified information.
Tomorrow I'll be in Holland, actually.
Oh, you international jet setter. It's a rarity, an American that goes out of America.
Yeah.
But everyone says, you know that 96% of Americans don't have passports. But if you lived in America, you wouldn't need to leave, would you? Because everything is there.
Yeah, I mean, that's how I felt about New York a bit.
What?
But, I own an apartment in Amsterdam, so
Okay.
unfortunately that's not here.
No, that's actually in, as you say, Amsterdam.
So I've got an 8-hour flight, and I was wondering if you could suggest a couple podcast dates that stick in your mind.
Of my show? I don't know the dates off the top of my head. Did you hear the Impression special?
I don't think so.
Oh, well, get the Impression special. I don't know what the dates are. Someone. Where's Radamphy when you need him? Someone will email in and tell us that. Can I suggest somebody else you might like to download?
Okay.
Danny Baker?
I don't find him funny at
all. No, really?
Yeah, and I don't like the music he plays, especially.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's scuppered that little that little chestnut I was going to.
No, I mean he's okay on shows like Have I Got News for You?
Okay.
But
you don't like the radio show?
No.
I think the man's a borderline genius.
Kind of bland. I think you're much funnier.
Really, I'm gradually stealing more and more from him until we might as well just get him to write my script and I'll read that, because that's pretty much what I'm doing nowadays anyway.
Well, maybe he's a good writer, but you just have more inherent talent.
Well, that's not true, but I appreciate what you're saying. Okay, my shows. Well, the Impressions. You heard us when we were in Marrakesh, I assume. Yeah. Okay. You heard the show we did this Tuesday?
Yes, and this past Sunday was amazing.
Oh, with Frank?
Side bottom, yeah.
For anyone who's worried about, a lot of people have said, the podcast from last Sunday, it's up now in its entirety. There was a technical problem, the whole thing's up.
I was scared when I first downloaded it that there was something to do with rights or something.
No, we don't care about that. He's going to come in again at some point as well, and he's also going to, I think starting in August, he's going to give us like a little 3-minute show of his own for us to play on a Sunday night. So that's very exciting. Radio Timperley.
I mean, I thought you were a lot better interviewing him than he was interviewing you.
Oh, well, his interview technique leaves a lot to be desired, it's got to say.
I was a bit upset with your listeners, too, the way they were slagging you off yesterday.
Oh,
It seemed as you picked, like, an actor who, in your words, an actor who does a good American accent.
This is Joe Lavens.
As an American, I know the difference between a real American and an actor doing a good American accent.
Yeah.
And that was not an actor.
That was a real American. Hey, last time I was in your fantastic country, and let's even though China is going to beat it in the next 50 years as the world superpower, it's still a great country.
And we're looking forward to the fight.
There's going to be a fight. It ain't going to be no bitch slapping that's going on, because when America bitch slaps, it uses big slaps.
Yeah.
But when I was in Vegas, and I was talking to some stupid American woman, and she was going, "You're not British. You're putting that accent." I couldn't convince her I was British. How dumb is that?
Almost as dumb as the people you managed to convince that was Prince Harry.
Oh, well, yes, I suppose so. Hey, Steve, is it true that the Tour de France is coming to America next year?
Oh, God, I don't even understand why it's in England.
No, I don't know. And I was reminded of the news, it was here about 12 or 13 years ago. But there are millions of people. I do hope... I'm worried, Steve, that there's going to be... Someone's not going to see an abandoned bicycle, and the two panniers on the back are just going to be stuffed full of explosives. That could potentially happen this weekend. So we'll fingers crossed that the police are keeping vigilant. There's going to be like 2 million people in London to watch... Wow. To watch what? Peter from Brazil emailed in. What an international show. I'm speaking to a guy in America. I'm referring to an email that we had from Brazil. Saying, so what happens? People just stand on a corner, they see, and then they go. That's it. There's nothing more to it.
Yeah, I never understood watching the marathon, or like handing people paper towels or cups of water.
A marathon... It's not a sport either, is it? People, it's a sport. It's not a sport. It's just like a long jog, really. Jogging isn't a sport.
No.
It's something you do to make sure you don't get fat. Well, you don't, Steve, as you are fat, Steve.
Yeah.
But it's what I do to stop me getting fat and to make sure I don't end up having a heart attack.
Right.
It's not a sport.
Car driving is something I do to go get fat. I'll go get a pizza, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, really? In this country, they deliver to us.
Yes, they did in New York, but now I live out in Georgia. It's very rural.
Wow. They don't deliver. I couldn't live if there was not a Domino's within...
Deliverance means a completely different thing.
Squeal like a piggy, Steve. Well, in terms of the shows, hey, they're all good. They're not. There are some rubbish ones. Go and get some really early ones.
Well, yeah, I want to find out who Yasser is. You've been talking about him recently, and I haven't heard him except for that December show he came in on, so I want to hear some of his...
You don't... Well, hang on. Yasser, Yasser's here, actually. Do you want to hear him?
Sure.
Yasser, you ready to speak?
Good, my mouth is getting dry.
I know it's getting dry, but come on, say something.
No.
Say something to Fat Steve.
No.
Say something.
Oh, shut up now, you toad.
Yasser, sing him a song.
Hey, little hen, when will you lay me an egg for my tea?
Okie dokie. Well, that's Yasser. Yes.
I don't for nothing, really.
Okay, well, I'm trying to persuade Yasser. If Yasser calls up and agrees to a few simple rules, he is going to get his own 15-minute weekly slot on this show. Absolutely true. But instead, he's sending me stroppy emails, which I've stopped responding to. Can someone tell Yasser, all he's got to do is phone me up. He will be able to come into the studio once a week for 15 minutes and host his own bit of the show. But he has to stop sending me stroppy emails, and he has to pick up the phone and call me. Yasser used to call a lot for the first 6 months of last year.
Yeah, I just started listening around July.
Okay, well, get some of the earlier ones, because that's when Yasser was some would say, at his peak.
I will definitely check it out, and then maybe, if there's a demand for him, he might decide to stop sending the stroppy emails.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Steve, listen, are you joining our pod club?
Yeah, I sent an email.
Have you sent an email? Okay, well, what I'm going to do is we're going to keep selling it all of next week. Then the week after I'm away, then when I get back, I'm going to send an email to everyone that I've got in my little pod club file, just to make sure I've got everybody, and then we're going to start it properly. And if anyone doesn't know what this is, all you've got to do, subscribe to the premium podcast, where you can download any of the old shows. Send an email to me, marked podclub, to Iain@lbc.co.uk. You'll immediately be put in the pod club folder, which incidentally is called, the folder on my emails is called Yasser, just because he used to send me a lot of stuff and I put it in there. Then what we're going to do is every Friday I'm going to announce the show we're going to listen to this the weekend. We listen to it in the privacy of our own homes, cars and workplaces. Then all of the week after, we can discuss the topics that are in that show. It's going to be a laugh riot, Steve.
Sounds amazing.
Steve, listen, let me enjoy your flight and let me know what shows you listen to and which ones are good, and more importantly, which ones are rubbish.
I definitely will.
Cheers, fella.
All right.
There we go. What an international show we're doing this evening. 0870 90 90 973. Yes, line 5.
Little present for Helen on the way.
Now, how terrifying is that, Helen? On a scale of 1 to 10, how scared has that made you?
I'm more frightened of that than if I was going to watch Hostel 2.
I've still not seen the first one. It's on my list of things to watch. Line 2, you're on the wire. Oh, it's John. Hello, John.
Hey, how you doing? You right, Ian?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. Listen, I thought I'd call to you. I had a day off yesterday, and I was watching the television and saw The Fall Guy. Do you remember The Fall Guy?
Oh, I might. Hang on a second. I'm all excited because there's a very slim chance I may have the Fall Guy theme tune.
He was the Bionic Man, wasn't he?
He was. Hang on a minute. Is this the Fall Guy? Oh, hang on a second. Is this it? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, how
Go on.
Oh no, it's Miss Dynamite.
Oh.
I don't know what it's doing on there. I can't stand her. It's brilliant, isn't it, Lee Majors?
Well, yeah, but he was the Bionic Man. Then he went on to the Fall Guy and did stupid stunts that even I could have done as a child.
Well, hang on a second. He's the unknown stuntman that made Eastwood look so fine.
I knew him.
But who? I used to like it. Who was his friend? Hoagie or something? Tone. Hoagie.
What, in the Bionic Man or the stunt? Yes.
He was like the bumbling idiot.
He was hanging on, I think.
Yeah, he was hanging. And there's always the scene where he's in the hot tub smoking a cigar or something. I was fingering the Fall Guy DVD box set at the weekend, and I thought, don't buy it. You'll never ever watch it, and you'll watch one. It'll be rubbish.
Rubbish. Yeah, well, it was on some unknown channel. On some unknown free view stuff, so you won't watch it. But yeah, no, I thought I'd call about that. And secondly, I was at Sandown today at Ladies' Day. I counted probably 3 ladies.
Well, hang on a second. How did you sneak into Ladies' Day? Did you have to wear a dress or a veil or something?
Well, no, there was 900 men and 3 ladies, so I was all right.
Oh no, so that's
No,
completely
no.
the wrong way round, isn't
Rubbish,
it? Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Well, so why are the ladies boycotting Ladies' Day?
False advertising, I think.
Why are they boycotting Ladies' Day? Do they realise it's sexist?
Advertising in the men's clubs, probably.
There we go. Well, John, listen, thank you for the update.
Yeah, no problem, no problem.
There we go, thank you. If anyone else has seen The Fall Guy recently, then please give us a call, 0870 9090973. We can talk about the Tour de France. It's a little bit obvious, but it does... do they, when they're in London, is this true, that they have to stick to the cycle lanes? I think they do, don't they? They would have to, I would have thought.
It's single file.
It is single file, isn't it?
Good luck.
If they ride double... If I get stuck behind two bikes riding double rest, I get furious. Because you're not allowed to in the highway code. You've got to ride single... And you get, like, two blokes and you're chatting to each other. And so you beat them, they give you that. Don't give me the fingers. Single file. Don't ride double breast. Anyway, if you're genuinely excited about the Tour de France, 0870 9090 973. All I do want to know if you've ever been barred from anywhere, and by that I mean absolutely anywhere at all. It's Alan Joyce who's going to be filling in all night because one of his work colleagues has been taken unexpectedly drunk. Is Will okay or is he puking up?
No, I think he's all right at the moment.
Okay.
He's been seen to.
Well, yes, I'm not even going to finish that joke. Thank you, Alan.
Okay, Tour de France, of course, causing big delays around the centre.
So if you've ever been barred from anywhere, and you know if you get barred from somewhere, like a pub or a supermarket or something, why? And does that last forever? Supposing you got barred 10 years ago, your appearance would have changed enough for you to sneak back in. Alex, you got barred from one of those excellent local radio stations, did you? Oh, hang on, we are, aren't we?
Eh?
You got barred from a radio station?
Yeah.
What did you do?
Well, one of my best friend there, who was one of the DJs.
Oh, that's a good voice. Isn't it?
He
Speak like that.
yeah, he got fired, basically.
Why did he get fired?
For playing songs that weren't on the playlist.
Man, that's why local radio is... That's why all radio is crap, because those are the rules. Anyway, yes.
It was kind of my fault, because I told him to do it.
Yeah, of course. Go on, tell me what you thought there was such an extraordinary song that it had to be played, despite the fact it appearing on no official playlist.
Weezer, Buddy Holly.
Oh, okay, yeah, yes, that's subversive rock I hear so much about, yeah.
Yeah, and so, yeah, he got fired, and then a couple of months later I left to come to London, and I thought I'll change all the programme director's jingles, who was on air in the morning, who had done the firing, for hilarious sound effects, basically.
Grunts?
Yes.
You played grunts?
Human grunt sounds.
Yes.
And wind sounds,
well,
etc.
And you got barred for that.
Banned from the building for life.
Well, there we go, for life. For life. Well, let's just never rub Alex up the wrong way.
No, you can.
Have you ever been barred from anywhere? 0870 that's almost a topic we'd actually do. 0870 9090 973 is the phone number. Oh, look, someone sent me in the Fall Guy theme tune. I have no way of playing it tonight, but I shall certainly be playing it. Is it this Sunday we can't play music, or it is, isn't it? There's a PRS scandal. PRS, is that what the word is? Anyway, I don't know. We'll see. Don is in the Battersea.
Hey, Ian, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks, Don. And better than you by the sounds of it. You're right.
Yeah, I'm not too well.
What's wrong, mate?
Wow, where do I begin? I work in a care home, and basically, a lot of the young people, a lot of the children are getting very, very ill, and I'm not going to say it's been a TB outbreak, but a lot of the young people in London are getting tested at the moment.
What? Hang on, you're saying there's a TB outbreak?
No, I'm not saying...
You're not saying that?
I'm not saying that, but a lot of the young people are getting tested for it.
Wow. Well, surely then, everyone always wear a condom. That's the only way you can protect yourself from no, that's not TB, is it? That's something...
No, that's something else.
Completely different, sorry, yes.
But the reason I'm calling in is that...
Hang on, are you saying, Don, you've got TB?
No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying I feel poorly, and because I've heard this rumour, as it were, I need to get tested, basically.
Oh, dear God almighty.
You know?
Wow.
And, yeah...
What a way to go.
The doctor to me, today said, have I had a BCG, which I have had.
Yeah.
But supposedly it only provides, I think it's an 80% success rate.
Shut up, the BCG is 100% and lasts forever.
No.
Oh, no. Hey, did you ever do that thing where, how old are you when you get the BCG? Is it 15 or is it earlier than... It's earlier than that, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
You go around just slapping everyone on the arm. Well, you got your BCG? Oh, dear. It's only 80%. I've got a scar on my arm. If I were to get really, really fat, would grow into a massive hollow groove, and there's only an 80% chance I can't get TB.
supposedly.
Well, that's disappointing.
But Ian, just quickly, I would like to talk to you. Well, earlier on you said, why would anyone want to go and see cyclists?
Yeah, why would anyone want to go and see some men on a bicycle?
Now, is that because you find watching cycling boring, or you've got no appreciation for the sport?
Whoa, ho, ho, hang on. Someone sounds like they deserve to have the TB. But what do you say? I don't. Of course you don't. No one deserves to have it, except for one person who I'm thinking of. Because, well, first of all, I don't like. What's the point of watching people cycle? And secondly, it's not a sport.
Okay, I agree with you. The first point. Watching it could be a bit boring because they pass you in seconds and then that's it.
Okay.
Why is it not a sport?
Because it's just riding a bicycle. The only cycling I can watch and be vaguely entertained by, even though it's not a sport, apart from that weird fellow who's sometimes in Leicester Square where you win a fiver if you can ride his bike in a straight line. That's good. But it's when they're in that sort of round indoor rink and they've got to go really, really fast.
You like that?
I like that because when they come off those bikes, have you seen that? They go really fast.
Yeah.
When they come off, it is spectacular because they just go flying.
So you want to see more accidents?
Yes. Are we allowed? If I was to go to the Tour de France tomorrow, am I allowed to take a box full of safety drawing pins and just throw them out in front of the people I don't like?
Probably not.
Or squirt some 3-in-1 on the floor? Can I do that?
Oh, Joy, probably not.
Well, I'm not interested.
Do you know the distance that they're doing on Sunday?
No.
They're going from London to Canterbury.
Canterbury?
Canterbury.
They're going to Canterbury?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's that, 50 miles?
About 70 miles.
Wow, okay. Get the train, it's quicker.
Right, but unlike marathon runners will have like a week between running and each.
And unlike marathon runners, they're on a bike. It makes it a little bit easier than a marathon.
No, but it's 70 miles, and that's one of the shortest stages.
Okay, so where's the sport part of that?
The sport part of it is just being able to cycle at that speed for 4 or 5 hours. Daily for 3 weeks. Yeah, okay.
Are they allowed to listen? Are they allowed to listen to iPods?
They're not. Well, they don't listen to iPods, but they have their team cars telling them where they are and what they've got to do. And
it's full of drugs, isn't it? I was hearing on the news today.
Well, that's the thing, Ian. That's why it's over here. It's
because they can get better quality drugs over here. We've got some great drugs over here. Some really good stuff
to generate more publicity because it's on the decline. Nobody's interested in it because everyone who was a star has kind of admitted to taking drugs apart from Lance
Armstrong, who won it like 1 million times. Was that after he got cancer or before he got cancer?
That's right. He got cancer and then no one would sponsor him. And then he came back and I think he won it 7 times literally on the trot.
Was he married to Sheryl Crow?
Yeah.
Oh, blimey.
And it's all,
Has anyone ever won the Tour de France who's had TB?
I don't know him, but I'll let you know about that.
Don, listen, best of luck. I hope everything's all right.
Thank you, Ian.
Cheers for that, mate. 0870. I called him mate. It's a weird day. 0870 9090 973.
Oh, I saw that guy off the...
I think you're right, Helen. I think you would get a nappy... I get a sweaty, a sore bum. So I'm just going to put something a little bit peckish. A sore bum just from walking. So doing 70 miles. Sorry, I know, but I've not eaten all day. I've been rushing around all day like a fool, and I've not had anything to eat. So that must be... I think cyclists famously get really bad... Just get this out. Hang on a second. Sorry, it's lovely. Oh, it's a bit hot. I'll have that in. Let me just have that in a second. During the news, the piles. I think they get piles as well. Mine are getting worse. Oh God, yeah, getting worse. It's 34. Cam.
Hello.
Hello, Cam. Cam's calling us from the top of Everest.
M1 actually.
Oh, okay. It's close enough. Yes.
Yeah, it's near enough. How you doing? All right.
I'm doing all right. Yes.
I need to speak to you about something, Ian. It's quite important.
Well, away you go.
Okay, Live Earth.
Yes.
It's all a front, Ian.
What?
It's all a front.
The full front.
It's all a front.
It's all a front. Lift the lid on the scam that is Live Earth.
I'll tell you something. Okay. New World Order.
Oh dear God Almighty! It's one of them conspiracists.
Listen,
yes, Cam.
Understand what's going on here? It's terrible.
Well, Cam, you keep saying it's bad, but yet you're not actually telling me anything. Come on, don't be shy. You're amongst friends here.
All right, okay. Here we go. It's ecological.
Cam? 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 Oh, my God. I think Cam has just been silenced. Wow. There I was laughing at him, thinking, well, the man's a fool. He conspiracies? New World Order? He's been listening to too much James Whale when he has David Icke, but no. Just like that, he dropped off of the radio waves. He's gone. Hey, the Psychic Show should use this music as their theme tune. Of course they should, shouldn't they? And Chris should be made to talk like this. The Psychic Show. Becky Walsh. That's what they should do. That's what would get them more listeners. That's what I'm going to start doing all the time. Okay. 087. We got through the first hour unscathed. That's something to be grateful for. I am getting a head rush from that cup of tea. But Helen, we're not sure. I'm not accusing you of anything, but I think Helen made me a proper cup of tea, and I've not had proper tea for 6-8 months, almost a year perhaps. And it felt good. It felt dirty. It felt wrong, but it felt empowering. Anyway, enough of that. 0870 90 90 973 is the number to call. Talk about the Tour de France. If you've been banned from anywhere, and there was something else I was going to mention. And do you know what? It's it's completely gone.
Good evening.
Cheers, man. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye. He can speak English. He was speaking perfect English last week. Oh, let's have this. This is good, isn't it?
8 o'clock in the morning, I'll have fish and a rice cake.
Give it to me, fish cake,
At
lad.
10 o'clock,
Yep.
I'll have fish.
Yep.
At 12 o'clock, I'll have fish and a rice cake.
Yes.
At 2 o'clock, I'll have fish. At 4 o'clock, just before I train, I'll have fish and a rice cake.
Yep.
I'll train. I'll have me fish.
Okay.
I'll come home, have some more fish with a rice cake, and then have some fish before I go to bed.
I've been so thirsty that yesterday, it's not him for a drink, but yesterday, before I went to bed, I suddenly had this amazing thirst, like proper, actually felt like a little bit dehydrated. So I went and got 2 mugfuls of water and just caned them. 3, I think. I just necked them. And I went to bed, and I woke up in the middle of the night, about 3 o'clock. Just thirsty. And normally if I'm thirsty in the night, I'll get up and have a little bit of water from the bathroom. Even though not the nicest water, a little bit. I thought, no, so I went downstairs and had another 3 cups of water, and took one upstairs, and then went to sleep. Then woke up at 5. I'm so thirsty, and then necked this water. And then woke up this morning, early, because I was thirsty, and went downstairs and drank loads of water. I don't know why. It felt like I'd had pizza before I went to bed. And it felt like, I don't know, maybe the pizza was really salty. But I was completely dehydrated. Apropos of nothing, but, or I could be a diabetic, yes, I could be. I don't think so. Well, who knows? I had the diabetes test before, but, maybe it's come on. Now, I've got a dry mouth now, but I don't want to keep drinking too much, because it means I'll be weeing all night, it's that. Well, anyway, 0870 90 90 973 is the phone number. If you want to give us a call. Friday nights, now Helen is here, producing the show. Lady Alex is behind the glass. And normally, of course, it's my producer agent, Chris. But he's off on holiday in his flat. He's spending 2 weeks in his flat. Oh, by the way, on Monday, now I can't remember her name. Can you remember the name of the lady that's coming in on Monday? I can't remember her name. She plays the wife of Larry David's manager in Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Susie Essman.
Susie Essman is coming in. She plays the wife of Larry David's manager in Curb Your Enthusiasm. Chris sorted that out before he went away, so good work, Chris. Well done. Well done for sorting that out. She's going to be in, so if you've got any questions for her, please, you can start emailing those in to me, ian@lbc.co.uk. I'm hoping she's happy to talk about Curb Your Enthusiasm, otherwise we got 30 minutes of not a lot going on, which could be kind of tight. It's the G-Man Jr.
Oh no, it's the all-new G-Man Jr.
Oh, hang on a second. Oh no, I don't know how to. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. I can put that there. Oh, there we go. Turns out I do know how to do that. Right, hang on. We then put the mouse. It's not really a mouse. It's just a rollerball that goes there. I need to click that one. Oh no, not there. All new. G-Man Jr. Okay, it's there. Good lad. Hey, can I just say, G-Man Jr., this phone call can take as long as it takes because we haven't got anybody ringing in. We haven't got... We've got Ed, stay there. We will get to you.
I'm here.
Okay, good. Don't go anywhere. But we haven't got anybody phoning. Helen just said during the break, I went out and Helen said, is it always this quiet on a Friday? And I was like, well, it's quiet, but it's never normally, tumbleweed blowing through the studio. But
no one can get home because of the cycling problem.
It's the bloomin' cycling! What is going on?
Now, the Tour de France.
Yes.
Surely there's an issue over the fact of calling it the Tour de France if you don't have it in France.
Yes.
It'd be like calling it the Great North Run in Southampton.
Yeah, it's an odd one, and I don't quite know how they justify it. And it turns out that they're not really... I thought they'd be racing all weekend, but it's only Sunday, I think, that they're racing.
Well, aren't they doing some time trials?
Time trials?
Like, practice cycling.
And anyone who's ever played a driving game on a computer will know that time trials is the one feature you don't want to bother... It's just going... all right, see how fast you can go. Just do that. See how
my best lap time is.
Yeah, I'm going to have another go and see if I can shave off half a second off that lap time. Why? Because it's a time trial. And that's what you do in it.
Because I can't stand competition. I'd rather just be on my own.
Man, and where, why would anyone... This is the question of the day, I think.
Okay.
Why would anyone want to go and see cyclists?
I tend to agree. I seem to think the same thing of going to see Formula One racing or any sort of racing, because surely... A Formula One I can understand, because obviously they go round and round in a track, but people are going to see, like, the Isle of Man TT and stand in one spot.
Yeah.
So they just see everyone go by once, and that's it. Goodbye, pack up, go home.
Oh, I'm going to do something I don't normally do, G-Man Jr., if I can. Just because I said I'd do it for this, for Lee, who's going to hopefully, I never do this, I'm never going to do this again, but I'm going to do it for Lee because he's a good bloke.
Yeah.
But hopefully he's going to sort out some, Wiis, Nintendo Wiis for us to give away.
Oh, yeah.
We may have as many... Now, if someone offers me Nintendo Wiis and games... I can just say yes and give them out, can't I? And mention Atari and say, well done, Atari, thanks for that, and give that. I don't need to go to anyone. Okay, I'm just checking with Helen there. Those are the rules. Because we may have 5 Nintendo Wiis to give away and 1 for the back pocket.
Maybe just one that you need to test.
Exactly, but I'm going to he's doing a charity thing, and I said I'd plug it, because he's a nice bloke. And he just got in touch and said, look,
go for it.
I work for Atari, if you want some Wiis, I'll get them to you. So, anyway, what's he doing? Let's see what he's doing. He's climbing Mount Kilimanjaro. Well, he doesn't say Mount Kilimanjaro, he just says Kilimanjaro. Now, that could be a restaurant or something, I don't know.
Just the Kilimanjaro on Clapham High Street.
Yeah, I don't know if that's... So, if that's not so impressive...
Kilimanjaro the same as K2? Or are they two... Because I can't remember if they're 2 different mountains.
What? Oh, they do have letter number names, don't they, mountains?
Yeah, and I think Kilimanjaro is K2, but I could be wrong.
Well, I thought what's Everest?
Dunno.
Okay, it's a big mountain.
It's a big mountain.
Anyway, he's climbing Kilimanjaro, which could be a mountain or it could be a restaurant, we just don't know. On behalf of the entertainment software industry, that's good, that's computer games.
Indeed.
And you can sponsor him. Now, there's no reason why you want to. I just said I'd read this out, and I'm
just going to get a pen. Hold on.
Okay, go and get a pen. I said I'd read that. I'm going to do it.
Paper. Yep, I'm there.
By the way, I'm never ever going to do this ever again for anyone else. This is just for this bloke Lee.
Okay, pen and paper at the ready.
Okay, the link to my sponsor page is www.justgiving.com.
Popular site.
/ Oh, hang on, I see what he's doing it for. Save Africa, save the world. Now that's a pretty big thing to be.
Big manifesto.
I don't know if it's a big manifesto. I don't know if climbing a mountain is gonna actually save Africa or the world. But
it's a 2-part manifesto: save Africa,
but that's what he's doing.
Save the world.
And, if anyone wants to go and have a look at that, you're more than welcome to. And I said I would do that, and I've done it. And he's a top bloke, and he's going to give us Nintendo Wiis and the excellent Mercury game, a whole week of giving away.
One a night.
And possibly, I don't know if I'm allowed to mention this, but I think everybody who's of any import has gone. In August, I may have lots of money to give away.
What?
That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. It's not speaking to Sam about it. That's also real. No, not my own money.
No,
say, but we could have potentially pounds to give away to you, to all of the callers.
Is this the Globotech influence here?
No, it's we've got to get rid of some cash before the end of the tax year, otherwise it disappears. Influence here, but no, Globotech. When Globotech actually move in and take over, and they've already started putting their logo up on the walls. Once Globotech take over, then I'm afraid it's well, I don't know what it means. It means sports, does it?
Curtains?
I think it means we've got actually the new Globotech manifesto, which is my word of the night. And all I can tell you is, it means every Thursday night is going to be a sports night on the Iain Lee's Good Evening.
As long as it's not cycling, we're good.
As long as it's not cycling, but if it is cycling, even that will be good, because Globotech say so.
Indeed, Globotech, yes. 2 quick points.
Yes, we've not got to your points, have
Sorry,
we?
no, that's okay.
This is your, by the way, all new G-Man Jr., you are witnessing a masterclass in how to stretch out not very much into a very long time. Impressive, huh? It's impressive. I'm impressing myself. We're actually going to make it up to the travel with just this one phone call.
Excellent.
And that's got to be some kind of record.
That's got to be good.
Anyway, yes.
Yes, point number 1.
Yes, number 1, yeah.
Point number 1. In the news bulletin, I think I heard them say that Seb Coe has some people in bed around London.
He's got what?
I thought I heard.
Slimy Seb Coe's got people in bed around London?
Ken Livingstone, who is part of my second point, lead in,
okay,
said something along the lines of, Seb Coe's got people from the Olympic Committee in bed around London.
Disgusting. I never trusted that Seb Coe. I was always a Steve Ovett man.
Yeah?
I want Steve Ovett to... I want it to be like the Doctor and the Master. And it turns out that Seb Coe is the Master, and he's brainwashing us. And then Seb Coe comes out as the Doctor, and just defeats him.
Does that make Steve Cram like K9 or something?
Yes.
I'm going to ring the relevant character.
Yeah, Steve Cram is K9. You're absolutely correct. Yeah, spot on.
Indeed. And point 2, I think I have... Should Nick Ferris decide to run for the mayor...
Oh, you mean Nick who?
Mr. London.
Mr. London, yeah, I know who you mean now. Yes, Mr. London, yeah.
Should he? I think I've got his replacement.
You know those... Mr. London... It costs, to get one of those recorded, no word of a lie, £15,000. That's why no other show has it. £15,000 to get those, to get the band in, to get those 3 girls into the studio, and take after. Mr. London at breakfast.
It's a good thing you're getting more money.
Yeah, oh yes, I'm getting paid absolutely. I'm doing all right actually. I'm doing well enough that I bought a new Hoover last week.
Wow!
And I said to the cleaner, "New Hoover good? Oh, new Hoover very good."
Is she from Wales?
Yes, I believe she is. That's why her English is so funny. Anyway, yes, we're almost running out of time. This is fantastic.
I know. The replacement for Nick Ferris.
Yeah.
Ken Livingstone.
Oh, he'd be great, wouldn't he?
Wouldn't it just be good to have Ken as the presenter, grilling Nick as the mayor?
Am I the only person that thinks Ken Livingstone's actually doing quite a good job?
Well, I think he's doing a quite good job, but then again, I don't drive, so I don't hate him.
But I do drive, and it's fine. It stopped me using my car. As I would drive, if I had to go into London, I would drive in all the time, and I'm lucky enough I can afford to pay to park it for a couple of hours and drive back. But now I don't, so that's worked.
I think he's done a fine job.
There we go. All new G-Man Jr.?
It's been a pleasure.
God bless you.
God bless you.
That is how you fill, ladies and gentlemen. That is filling. And here's another master of filling. Don't clap, Alan. You've got to have your finger on your stopwatch.
Okay, yes, that's right.
There we go. Go.
Right, the Tour de France still causing big delay.
Ed's been waiting for almost exactly a quarter of an hour. Ed, I do apologise.
How are you, mate?
I'm fine. It's your turn now, sir.
See, what I was phoning for was I was trying to work out if there was a subject on for tonight, but where I've been holding on for 15 minutes, I've worked out there's quite a few, so...
Okay, well, have you ever been barred from anywhere, Ed? That's when I'm flogging like a dead horse, but I'm keen to find someone who's been barred from somewhere.
Barred from somewhere?
Yeah.
Not particularly, no. I've been barred from the bedroom a few times, but that's about it, mate.
Well, a sexual adventure. Well, Ed, so by hanging on, that's actually answered your question.
Yeah, question answered, mate.
Okay.
Yeah, there is one other thing. There's a lack of mad people on it tonight.
There's a lack of anybody on tonight, I'll be honest. It's really, really quiet on the phones. Well, I don't know if it's me, I don't know if it's Helen, I don't know if it could be Alex, I don't know. It could be... Or it could just be because it's a Friday night and this is a rubbish time slot. I don't know.
I love all the mad people you have on. Absolutely love them. Well, I'm not one of them, so I'm going to have to get off.
Ed, God bless you. Thank you for calling.
Cheers, then.
Bye-bye. I'm saying God bless you a lot as well, which is weird. Maybe it's happening. Maybe I'm actually going to see the light. I don't know. Philberto.
Hello, Ian. How are you doing?
I'm very, very well.
You know, this is the quickest I've come through
since the whole time I'm calling you.
This is. Are you the pervert that's never had a threesome?
I'm not a pervert, but I have never had a threesome.
Okay,
But
this fella
if
has
you think about it,
this
I-
fella has come closer to having threesomes than I ever have, but he's never ever actually been able to follow it through.
3 times nearly happened.
3 times nearly having a threesome. Yeah, you've got through quickly because it's really, really quiet this evening.
Why? Why so quiet?
Because it's Friday, it's between 7 and 10, it's a rubbish slot, the weather's not that bad, people are struggling to get home because of the maybe I'm wrong, Phil. Maybe everybody is out on the streets of London wanting to watch people riding bicycles.
You know, there's nothing I would rather do less because it's so stupid.
It is so stupid.
It is so, I mean, look, him pumping with stupid skinny body in some rubber. I mean...
Hang on a second, just Filberto, just say that sentence again.
Stupid skinny body in rubber, you know, the stupid...
Pumping in rubber. It's suddenly I'm attracted to it. It could
No,
be a
you're
winner.
not, come on. Ian.
Are ladies allowed to enter the Tour de France?
Yeah, but if they do it, they are built like the women who play tennis, and no one wants to look at them.
Excuse me, you're wrong. They're not Martina Navratilovas anymore. They're all babes.
No, I know, because of the Russian one.
They're all of the women playing tennis this year, and I've been watching it with a keen eye, are gorgeous.
Looking at Venus Williams' butt, and I think I would do anything just to, you know...
I think Venus is kind of hot to a certain... One of the Williams sisters, I know not which, because I don't know which one's which, but one of them's quite,
You know what, Ian?
Yeah.
Serena is the one with the boobs.
The one with the boobs, okay. I've always wanted, this is I think I can say this on the radio, you know those muscular bodybuilding women?
Mm-hmm.
Just once, just to see what it's like. Just once, I'd like
You
to.
know, it's funny because you started this call telling me I'm the pervert.
Now it's coming out.
No, but I agree with you.
There's a comedy film, and I can't think what the film is. And this guy is sort of sentenced to have sex. Well, I guess it's he's kind of forced to have sex with this muscular bodybuilding woman, and it's like, you've got to do this, and he's like, oh my God, I don't want to. It's kind of,
And when you were watching,
but then he ends up loving it.
I wouldn't mind that if that was me.
I was watching that film, and I thought, you know what, that actually looks that looks kind of quite appealing. I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to marry one, but you know.
You know these things sometimes, you know, because let's be honest here, we're men.
Oh,
right?
Let's be very honest. Yes, I am a man. I'm honest about that.
We are both aware of pornography.
Of what? Sorry.
Pornography.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But sometimes
I'm aware of it. Yeah.
you can be watching a normal.
Sometimes you can be too aware of it.
Listen to me.
Yes,
You can watch a normal film.
Yeah.
And something happened in the normal film is more sexy than the pornography with the women kissing each other and God knows what happens. But you know something...
I know what happens, and I ain't no God, I tell you that.
You know what I'm talking about, though,
Yeah.
Ian? Sometimes less is more, you know? Less is more sometimes.
Less is more.
You understand?
I understand exactly what you're saying. Let's curb that conversation there before I give away too much. No, I'm being careful. I was about to reveal a whole lot more that perhaps I shouldn't do.
Well, good, because this means you feel comfortable with me.
Well, I feel very comfortable with you, Filberto, yes.
I feel comfortable with you, too.
I don't feel comfortable enough to sit in a room naked with you, but I feel comfortable enough to have this conversation with you.
Nobody asked for this.
Yes, I tell you what I like more in films and adult films is I like it when everyone's naked. I'm a bit like, fast forward. When they're clothed, that's when it works for me. When there's a little mystery going on.
Unwrap the present. The best day is Christmas Eve.
Yes, unwrap the present. You can see the present all in its tight, shiny wrapping that's just glistening and it's got a bow on it and ready to be. As soon as it's open and you realise it's an action man, I'm not interested.
You know, it's funny because when you have a girlfriend, suddenly you think to yourself, oh, those beautiful women out there look amazing.
Yeah.
You forget when you're single, when it's nice for the chase and the ego and, oh, she likes me, but when you get home and you're banging, then oof.
Okay, well, lovely.
Do you know what I mean, though?
I do. Sadly, I know too well. Yes. Anyway, moving. I don't think you can say that on the radio. So we're going to move on. And what else can I do for you, Filberto?
Oh, well, I wanted to talk about when I was thrown out of somewhere. It's quite long. I'm going to really try to make it short as possible.
Okay. Well, where you go? Yes.
I'm going to a nightclub with friends. One of them, all week we are at work. Oh, it's going to be fun. We're all looking for what you're going to wear. Oh, it's going to be fun. All right. So we come to the door. I say, how much? He says, oh, it's, £10 if you're not from England.
£10 if you're not. Wow, it's a racist club. Okay.
£10, sir. What a surprise. So anyway, I said to him, there's a really bad line. I said, listen, I can't take the Mickey from you. He said, why not? I said, because nature already did it, right? So his friends, they left, and then the bouncer said...
Yeah, always wise to start being sarcastic with the bouncer. I always find that works.
I thought he was going to, because he was from Liverpool, and apparently they have a good sense of humour, but he said, no...
They do. The Scousers, they can't stop cracking jokes.
You're not coming in, mate. So my friends all went in, they look at me with big sad eyes.
You never stop laughing.
Helen's from Liverpool, and she's... we sometimes have to slap her to say, focus, woman.
You're not from Liverpool, but you know the ones you have to watch out for are from the Wirral.
Is that true, Helen? The ones you have to watch out for?
They're
from
not
the
funny.
No,
they're mental, crazy people.
Okay.
Anyway,
Sam Baldwin are funny.
He's fun. Tarbuck. What happened to Tarby? He's good.
Never mind Tarby, and tell him my story.
Oh, sorry, Roberto's telling the story, Helen. Don't stop going on about Tarbuck, for goodness sakes.
You're not going to come in. I walk around the corner.
Yes.
There's a group of men. I
Just
said, please
never
you have to
stop
help me.
having a laugh. Or scousers. Never stop. If we're not doing that, we're burgling someone's house.
Oh, yes, always.
No, I'm not being racist like this.
No, okay. No, not being racist, no.
All right, but listen.
Okay.
I borrowed some glasses. I changed my hair, and I put my coat on. And I said to the lads, look, can I please borrow your glasses? Go in, because all my friends in there really want to go. Please let me come. Yeah. So I go into the club. The bouncer, idiot, doesn't recognize me again.
Good work, well done you. You confused the bouncer.
So I went in. Anyway, right, it's a night with 70s dancers. You know, the night where the 70s music, boogie nights, and all the dancers in the costumes. So one of them, the week before, I was flirting with her, and she liked me, and I liked her. Well, 2 hours in the club, I want to take off my glasses, do my hair again, so I do it. And then I'm looking at her, waving, I'm flirting with her. Suddenly, there's 5 bouncers there, right? Yeah. You know, and they grab me, and I think I'm going to get my face beaten
to a Portuguese pulp.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do you know what I did in my moment?
You wet yourself.
I grab hold of the bar, and they all grab me to pull me out. I look at the dancer, and I scream, help me.
Oh, you big girl's blouse.
I know.
What a woman. I'm speaking to a woman on the phone.
I'm so embarrassed. And then they throw me out, and I'm running, and I start running. Do you know when you think you're going to get beaten up? I ran 3 miles all the way home.
So you just phoned up to tell me you're a big girl's blouse?
No, I phoned up to say I'm confident to say this to you.
Oh, okay, I appreciate that. Yeah. Hey, I tell you something, Filberto. I think it's on a Saturday night that the Forum in Kentish Town have one of those school discos.
Oh, my.
Oh, exactly. Now, I wouldn't have the guts to go to one of those because I'd look like an idiot. And I think I can't...
Why?
Well,
everybody looks like an idiot in there, Ian.
But why... Apart from not many sexy girls go, but there are a few sexy girls. But I don't remember girls wearing...
in this costume.
No, not really fat girls.
No, it's good for me. I like it.
Well, even really fat girls. And I'm talking like... Because I like large ladies, but even really, really fat girls.
No. You know, for me, if the weight is in the right place, I love it.
The right place for you is in the belly, is it? The belly and the cheeks?
No, Ian, in the butt and the boobs. If it is big and firm, it's wonderful. But when it's like a bag of rice, I don't like it.
But so there's something about just drive... for the past few weeks, I don't know why, I've managed to arrange it that I drive...
A really big warm cuddle from a big fat girl is nice.
Oh, listen, I like the larger lady. Don't get me wrong. It works for me, Filberto. But I've been driving past this school disco thing, and it's kind of I can't work out if it can't be right, can it?
Why not?
Because I don't know, dressing up in school uniform. But these girls,
you need to deal with your emotion because you're scared because you want it too much.
Yeah, I do want it too much. I want it.
You know, because when you think to yourself, it's not right. They're having fun. You know why is it not right? Cycling is not right.
Yeah.
You know.
But women of 30 plus dressing up in school uniforms to turn on men—that's all right.
Oh yeah.
Filberto, I've got to go. Thank you for that.
I love you.
Oh man, what a nice bloke. 0870. Oh no, I can't give the number out because Helen's downstairs making tea. So don't call in for a bit.
HDT LBC 97.3. Iain Lee's Good Evening. Call 0870 90 90 973.
Let's just try something. Line 4, you're on the wireless.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Who's this?
It's Ian.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, who's this?
It's John.
Hello, John.
Hi. Great to be on the wireless. I was really curious. Does anyone know what's happening with the Tour de France in London tomorrow?
Why?
Well, because I want some information.
They're doing time trials.
Yeah, what time does it start?
Oh, no, you don't. No, John, you don't want to go there.
I do.
Why? There's just blokes on a bike.
Tour de Britain.
Yeah, but what's the point?
Yeah, but there are loads of blokes on bikes. We love it.
But what? No, why do you love it?
That's a very good question.
Yes, is there an answer?
There is. It's endurance, it's application, it's effort. It's the great sporting ideal.
But surely it's just you. If you go down there though, you're not really going to see anything, are you?
This is true.
So what, if you want to watch it, watch it on the telly.
I don't have a television.
Oh, excuse me. I didn't realise you were a pervert.
I beg your pardon?
You don't have a television?
Is that perversion?
It is, of course it is. It's unnatural.
That is natural. Having a television is natural?
Yes, of course it is.
Yeah, and I thought you were intelligent.
I'm intelligent. Having a television is the most natural thing. It's so natural, I've got 2 of them.
Just 2?
Well, I've got 3, but I thought if I say 3, I maybe sound like an idiot. So, yes, I've got 3 of them.
Excellent. Well, that's honest.
4 of them, actually. 4, although 1 I'm giving away.
My goodness, well, gosh, not to me.
Well, no, certainly no. It's to my brother-in-law. If you must know, it's Ivan and Joe and Dylan will be getting it. But
great stuff. And to add to their collection?
Well, no, it's because it's a widescreen one, and theirs is do you remember when TVs used to be square?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, it's to replace that, and they've just moved, and so they've got a little bit more room, and I don't need the TV because I now have my big 42-inch television, and so I'm giving that to them. It's a lazy housewarming gift. Basically, it's just me clearing out my junk.
Oh, yeah, and that's very honest of you.
There's no point in lying. I'm getting a new bed delivered this week, and I need to dismantle my old bed and get someone to come and collect that. And I'm worried that the new bed, because the bedroom is up some sort of stairs and round a corner, that the new bed won't fit up there.
Well, do you know, that could be a real problem.
Yeah.
Can you take your windows out?
I don't know. I don't know. Can you?
Yeah, that's the normal alternative way.
But then that would involve the bed being hoisted up onto the roof.
That's the one, yeah.
Oh, God almighty. I don't think John Lewis Delivery are going to be quite prepared to do that.
Well, normally, if they should send out a surveyor beforehand to make sure that all things work.
I hoped they would do, and they didn't do that, which means it was all down to me going, oh, here comes a cup of tea, thank you. Oh, lovely. Oh, you can tell by the colour that's a proper one, yeah. Yeah, that's it. We were doing a lot of tea sniffing earlier on. Both Helen and I were sniffing each other's tea. It was a great bonding moment. But yes, all it was down to me was the bloke going, "This will fit up your stairs, won't it, mate?" And I went, "Yeah." I don't know. There's a real tight turn at the top of the stairs, and it's like, oh,
but
God.
You know the responsibility is yours, not theirs.
I know exactly that. So if it doesn't go up the stairs, can I send it back?
You're going to incur some kind of charges, I reckon.
I think it's going to be. I think I could possibly get 80% of it back.
Yeah. Well, Ian, given your place in the world and your clout, I'm sure.
Oh yes. Oh yes, I used to know Ali G. I'll have you know.
There you are.
Well, listen, I don't know. Just go to London tomorrow and you'll see some men on bikes.
Sounds good.
It's good to talk to you, mate. Thank you for that.
Ian, thank you very much.
Bye-bye. There we go. 0870 90 90 973. He doesn't have a television and he wants to go and watch the bikes. Doug.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Doug. Sorry to keep you waiting so long.
That's okay. It was good fun.
Oh.
I've got one word for you. That's Hoovers.
Yes.
You say you bought a new Hoover. I am in the market at the moment. I've been looking for weeks. You wouldn't believe. I am in a pickle.
You've been looking for weeks?
Yeah. Looking for weeks indeed.
How? Why?
I just don't know which one to go for. I'm stuck between a Henry.
Yeah.
The traditional works for the cleaners. Why wouldn't it work for me? Or a Dyson DC07.
Well. Can I just say, Doug?
Yes.
Start looking again.
Right.
I wouldn't get either of those. Now I'll tell you why. And I've got to be careful because I'm not going to slag off brands because that would be unfair and be.
I'm from LG and they are useless.
The Henrys. Basically, you should go to John Lewis. I went to John Lewis. And I was accosted by a lovely lady who said, "Right, what are you after?" And she asked me all these questions, and she went, "Right, it's between these 3 for you." Now, I've heard mixed reports about the Dyson, and she said, and I've heard this from other people: 50% of the people who have them love them, 50% hate them.
Right.
And when a Dyson breaks down.
Yep.
It breaks down big styly. I'm not saying they all do. I'm not saying they're unreliable, but when they break down big time. And I know 2 friends who have had Dysons and they have died on them.
Right. I've had people that say the earlier models, it was certainly a problem, but you get up to the DCO7s now, the newer ones, it's kind of...
Possibly.
Find out the flaws, I think.
Possibly. I mean, but some people love them. I got another friend who's got a Dyson and says it's just fantastic.
Yeah.
The Henrys, I don't think are as strong as some of the other Hoovers.
No, like I say, they work for the cleaners, but I think that's just because they can keep them round.
Yes.
That's probably the only reason.
I bought a Miele.
Come again?
Miele.
I thought so. Okay.
That's what I bought, and I've heard from a couple of people that's very good. And are we talking about Hoovers? I'm actually having a proper discussion about Hoovers.
A bag or a bagless?
It's a bag.
Ah, right. Okay. Obviously, you've got the ongoing cost then, which is something else.
Well, it's the ongoing cost, but how much do Hoover bags cost? They're not that much, are they?
I don't know. I've not had to buy them. Like I say, I've been with a bagless LG one, but it's given me nothing but grief.
Yeah.
If I'm honest.
Well, spend a few quid and get a bag, you tight sod.
Okay, well, I'll go to John Lewis. I'll certainly spend a few...
Do go to John Lewis, and which John Lewis would you go to?
Is there one at Lakeside or Blue Water? Probably one of them.
Well, okay, we'll go in there and...
I'll make a day of it.
Go in there, and I was just going to go and buy one, but luckily a woman accosted me, and she was very pleased. When I took my hat off, she went, "Oh, thank you, sir." She actually said that. I took my hat off, she went, "Oh, thank you, sir."
And then she said, "Where'd you expect me to hang this?"
And she said, right, have you got asthma? Have you got pets? Have you got this? Have you got this? Have you got that? Right, you want one of these. And she picked out 3 for us.
Fantastic. Okay, and did you buy it in store, or did you go home, buy online and save the money?
Oh, what? I always forget to do that. I didn't do it at the TV, and I didn't do it with the Hoover. You buy something online, you can save like 5 or 10%.
Yeah, exactly. And if it goes wrong, take it back in the shop and just kind of argue you bought it in the shop. And none the wiser.
Yeah, I didn't do that, Doug, but yeah, John Lewis, always the first port of call.
Fantastic. Okay, I'm off to Lakeside, I'm off to John Lewis, Mignelli.
Well...
I might even get some new trousers while I'm there.
Give me a call, let me know how it goes.
Okay, I will do. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Doug, bye-bye. I'm an old man all of a sudden. Here, Betty, I was talking about Hoovers then.
Yes.
Yes.
I've got 3, I could tell you.
It sounds like Betty again, because the last woman... we had...
how are you tonight?
I've had better days, I'll be honest.
Because I didn't ring you last night, because you tipped me off Wednesday.
Did I?
And also, Professor Joe had a go at you last night.
Joe Lavens, yeah, it got very heated.
Did.
Yeah.
You dumped everyone that said they'd seen a UFO.
I thought they were messing around, I'll be honest.
You don't know. And then you say, I saw one when I was 15.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of people could have rung up and said, well, he's wrong.
Yeah.
He's making it up.
Oh, but I wasn't, though.
Well,
but I think those people were. I got the sense that those people who called... If you missed this last night, we had Joe Lavens in who...
I listened to the whole lot.
But if anyone else who missed it, we had Joe Lavens in who's a UFO expert. It's well worth getting the podcast and having a listen to it, 'cause it's just fascinating stuff.
Yeah, well, you can't get one... You can't get an iPod if you haven't got the internet.
Well, you can, but you need a computer, definitely.
Oh, well, I can't go to all that now.
No.
Anyway.
Yes.
Why you say it's quiet?
Yeah.
There's 25,000 people in Trafalgar Square now.
Yes, well, and they're all my listeners.
The bike race.
Yeah.
Then I saw them on television, a band, and their hair, and they were all old. It's a band that's come back again, they're all disbanded.
Oh, yeah,
they're playing in London tonight.
Oh, who's that?
And there's Live on Earth in London tonight.
Live on Earth, yeah.
See, so that's why it's all quiet.
Well, so who's the old band that are back together?
They showed you them on the television. One had blonde hair, and they're ever so old.
Well, who are they?
Well, I tried to see, but I didn't have my glasses on. And
Betty.
They didn't put the name up.
No.
They kept saying it, but I don't like those pop people. I don't like pop songs.
No.
And I don't. And they look dreadful. And they're making a comeback, and they're singing in London tonight.
Right.
So that's why the phones are quiet.
Yeah, well, that's it, because there's an old pop band singing. Oh,
yeah, that's that. Live on Earth, whatever that is.
Yeah, I don't know what that. I've got not a clue.
That's all about animals and goodness knows what.
Yes, animals and stuff.
And then he's just out on your news.
Yeah.
There's 25,000 people at Trafalgar Square ready for the Tour de France. And, you know, it's coming through Dartford.
Oh, that's where you are?
Yeah, on Sunday.
You could nip out and have a look.
No, I can't walk. You know, I haven't been outside the door for
I thought I could trick you into going outside the promise of seeing men on bicycles.
You couldn't. And, of course, my son can't come to see me.
Oh.
He's just flown back this afternoon.
Can't he get on a bike and pretend to be one of them, then just go off course and,
No.
What's to stop an ordinary person?
They're going to Canterbury,
Yes.
so they're coming through Dartford.
What's to stop,
closed
Betty?
Dartford.
Yes. What's to stop an ordinary person just getting on a bike and joining the back of it and then working through the race, killing people?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so they've closed Dartford.
I didn't know I had this. This is good.
So my
It's
son
instrumental.
can't come to see me Sunday.
Well,
They'll be closed all day.
bloody French.
Yeah, well, that's what I say.
Yeah, that's what I say.
Yeah.
Send them back to France.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, I don't know.
I don't know either, Betty. Still, never mind. Worst things happen at sea.
Yeah, well, are you feeling all right?
I've had a lousy day.
Oh.
But it's the freaking weekend, Betty, and I'm about to have me some fun. I've got my first Japanese lesson tomorrow.
What about this bed? I don't think you're going to get that in your flat.
Well, you've not seen it. I don't know. I'm a little bit worried about it.
Yeah, well, see, how big is your door and how big are the windows?
Well, I don't know. I did know the measurements. Oh, I've forgotten them.
You should have told them John Lewis is the best shop.
Well,
I'm glad you go there.
Yes, it's the very best shop, isn't it?
I don't shop online. Go to John Lewis.
Well, you can shop online at John Lewis.
Oh, can you?
Yeah, oh, yes.
Yeah, John Lewis is good.
It's the best,
Yeah, it is the best.
Never knowingly undersold. Except when I challenged them once, and I said, you are knowingly undersold, and they got really stroppy with me.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. Anyway, Betty, I've got to go.
Oh, have you? Oh, why, you got somebody calling?
No, it's the travel.
Oh, well, I can hold on.
Yeah, good point. Got me there. I didn't know I had the instrumental of this. This is lovely. Let's have him. Alan, give it to me.
That was nice. One of my favourite songs ever.
It's one of my. It's in my top 5. I've played 2 of my top 5 songs this evening.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you going to play the Teletubbies later?
Yes, I will. Thank you.
Right, we're looking at delays around these.
Do you remember? I don't know who she played. Gabrielle Drake, who used to be in Crossroads. I can't remember. Betty.
Yeah.
Who did Gabrielle Drake play in Crossroads? Gabrielle Drake. I think she used to go out with who was the main man in Crossroads? He got shot.
Oh yeah, that handsome man.
The handsome man. Yeah, he got shot, didn't he?
He was in that Doctor series.
Oh, what?
Yeah, Richard somebody.
Richard Hunter? Was it?
No.
Richard.
Yes, he was in that Doctor.
Stacey, who was the handsome one in Crossroads?
He was handsome.
No, hang on, Betty. Let Stacey have a go.
Oh, hi.
Yes, who was the handsome one in Crossroads who got shot?
I don't know, it's a bit, it's a bit before my
Anyway,
time, really.
Gabrielle Drake, who's Nick Drake's sister, was in Crossroads and was possibly going out with him in the thing. But, is your sister... I'm just speaking to Helen for a second, hang on. Are you getting copies of the other 3 albums? Because if not, I can...
There's more on its way from various sources.
Well, let me know if it stumbles, because I have it all.
When was he playing and recording?
Like early 70s, I think, like 72 to 75. And the thing is, the sad thing is, he never sold any records when he died. Before he died, he sold like 2,000 records and was like really depressed and miserable. I've got a book on him. I don't think the book's any good, actually. I can't remember. But Time of No Reply, which I haven't got on here, is just the best song.
I'll let you know if the stuff doesn't come. I'll let you know.
Give me a wink, because I have it all. So I'm quite happy to sort that out. Anyway, right, Betty, stay there for a second. I've got to talk to Stacey.
Hi.
Hello, Stacey.
Hi, I'm really nervous. I've never been on the radio.
Don't be nervous, for goodness sakes.
Oh no, I've only just started listening to LBC, so...
Oh, it's all right, and it's got some good bits and pieces on there.
Yeah.
I'm just looking to see if I've got any Nick Drake on my iPod, and I haven't. I should have... All right, I'm going to put Time and No Reply on when I get home, because everyone should have that on their iPod. Oh, dear. Have you heard of Nick Drake, Stacey?
No, I'm using to raise like Kaiser Chiefs, that kind of thing.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, okay. Well, that's the Kaiser Chiefs are quite good, aren't they? We quite like them.
Yeah.
Anyway, what can I do for you, Stacey?
I'm really... I've had to change my name for obvious reasons. I'm ringing up because I got chucked out of a club down in Stoke-on-Trent.
Oh, why did you get... This is the first genuine...
Yeah,
David! It was David Hunter, Betty!
Oh, David Hunter.
David Hunter! Yeah, he was very good looking, wasn't he?
Oh, he was wonderful.
Gorgeous.
I loved him.
Hey, do you know Alan Bradley from Coronation Street?
Yeah.
I was hanging out with him the other day.
Yeah, you were in the car with him.
I was in the car with him, yeah. Yeah.
See, I listen to your programme. I listen to every word
Well,
you
okay.
say.
Well, anyway, yes, Stacey, so you got chucked out of a club in Stoke-on-Trent?
Yeah, I can't name the club.
No.
I'm sorry if anyone gets offended by this, but do you remember a guy called Chesney Hawkes?
I am the one and only.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember
But,
Chesney.
what it is I got a bit drunk, to say the least.
Yeah,
And you know how it's easy to rile up a crowd?
How is this going to offend people? Why? The Chesney Hawk fans?
Fans of him out there, you know what I mean?
No one's a fan of Chesney anymore.
Well, you never know.
You're right. You're right. You never know. Yes. Okay. So.
What it is he came on stage, and
Yeah.
because I was drunk, you know it's easy tonight, move a crowd, and I sort of started booing, and everyone started booing.
No.
As he came on. And I got choked out.
No.
And getting drunk and causing mischief.
But surely if everyone was booing, everyone would have had to have been chucked out.
Yeah, but the thing is, I was a little bit too loud for my own good. I was quite prominent in the crowd, if you get me.
Yeah. You were a gobby drunk, Cal.
I know, yeah.
Yeah, that would. Well. Thank you for phoning up and letting us know. So now this banning, that you can never go back there.
So this particular club, there's quite a few of these clubs around. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it.
Well, there's no need to say it, but yeah. So you got kicked out.
Yeah.
And you can never ever turn up there again.
But I didn't dare try getting back in, just in case the embarrassment of it, because I can't really recall most of the night.
Oh God, one of
My
those.
boyfriend told me what happened, or my boyfriend then at the time.
Yeah, dear God.
But never mind, that's
Well,
one of those
Stacey, listen, thank you for letting me know about that.
All right, mate,
And
no worries.
all right, mate, call us again.
All right, we'll do,
Good
mate.
girl.
You know that Chesney Allen, she said?
Yeah, Chesney Allen.
Is that a Flanagan and Allen? That Chesney?
Yeah, I think it was. He had that song, didn't he? I am the one and only.
Yes.
Hey, do you want to hear a song, Betty, that someone sent in to me?
Yes.
Eduardo sent this in. This is good. Have a listen. Shindigerous.
Shindiggery on LBC. On Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and sometimes on Sunday. If you call in and get on the line, you must remember to be shindiggerous all of the time. It might have been one Friday night when Ian's always sick and ill. There's no shindiggery in sight. Shindiggery on my radio.
Shindiggerous.
Give me shindiggery forever. Oh no.
I mean, ever since I beat him in a race, I've been friends with him.
Yeah, but before that then.
Who the hell is James O'Brien?
So, is there anyone left that you hate on
I'm gradually learning to be completely shindiggerous. Billy, thanks for calling.
No, what is it?
It might have been one Friday night when he's always sick and ill. There's no shindiggery in sight.
Oh, Steve.
Shindiggery on my radio.
Oh, Steve.
Give me shindiggery forever. Oh, no. Shindiggery on my radio. Give me shindiggery forever. Oh, no. Oh, yeah.
Shindiggerous.
Who's that singer?
It's Eduardo.
Oh.
He listens to the show.
Yeah.
He phones in sometimes. He's a rubbish caller. He does rubbish
I
calls.
thought that was quite nice.
It was lovely, that, wasn't it? Yeah. It was Spinal Tap, Betty, that you saw.
Pardon?
Spinal Tap is the band you saw.
Oh, I don't know them.
You don't know that the bigger the pusher. What is it? The bigger the cushion, the deeper the pushing, or so I've read, or something like that.
Oh, they look terrible. They're all old.
Big bottoms. Talk about mud flaps. My girl's got 'em.
You ought to have seen them on the news.
I would like to have seen them. I would like them to have been in this studio, and if Chris was doing his job, they would be sitting here with me now.
Oh,
They're good, Spinal Tap.
I wonder what he's doing at home.
I wouldn't wonder too much, Betty, because it'll give you an unpleasant image in your head.
Well, I fancy taking 2 weeks off and just sitting at home.
Well, exactly. He's a silly, silly sausage, isn't he? Betty, I've got to go.
Right. How's your mum?
Oh, all right.
Oh, you haven't fixed her up yet, no?
With what?
She's got to go while the work's done.
Yes, I don't know. We need to sort some stuff out. But I've got to go, Betty.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Have a nice weekend.
And you, my love. Thank you.
Imagine.
Jim, you got some Nick Drake information for me?
Well, not so much Nick Drake. I'm referring to Gabrielle.
Yes.
Who I must admit, it was a complete stunner and still is.
Oh, she was... I remember being... she must have been in Crossroads when I was about 7 or 8, and I had one of those first feelings in my stomach. I'm going to get a picture on the internet for Helen.
Right, okay, search on Google now, but let me tell you, Kelly Monteith show, do you remember?
Oh, the Kelly Monteith show, I do remember that. My sister used to love it.
Husband. Now, he was the ugly little American, okay? She is absolutely gorgeous. I didn't realise until recently it was Nick Drake's sister. She is an absolute corker, and she is responsible for stirring my loins from a very early age.
She stirred my loins from a very early age. Does that ring a bell to you, Helen? I'm looking at a picture, you know who she is? That's her quite... Gosh, she's still looking hot now as an older woman.
And I think if you go to different search engines, you can probably find pictures of her slightly undressed.
Yeah, I've just found one. Hang on, what the hell is... Oh, it's too tiny for us to get anything more than a slight...
The point being is this, right? Yes. She was auburn-haired, forget this blonde bimbo look, she was the typical English rose of finesse.
Yeah, of finesse.
Oh, finesse, Ian. Just imagine a cup of tea.
There's a picture of her lying on a settee with a bra on and a man groping her knockers.
Absolutely. Ian.
You've researched this, haven't you?
Oh, yes.
All right, steady on, calm down, for goodness sakes.
Sorry, Ian.
I can't find any pictures of her in Coronation Street, in Crossroads.
No, I think she wasn't in let's not forget, David Hunter also appeared in the comic strip Presents as a raving homosexual with a 20-gallon drum of Vaseline. Do you recall that?
Who did?
David Hunter, i.e. David Allen, in real life. When he finished Crossroads, he appeared in the comic strip Presents 5 Go Mad in Dorset as a man, as a homosexual with 20-gallon drum of
Do you know,
Vaseline.
that's one of the... I didn't really like the comic strip. I was always really disappointed by them.
No, but if you go back to that original one with 5 Go Mad in Dorset, and Dave Allen goes, "Hello, children.
No.
I've got a 20-gallon drum of Vaseline." It is funny.
Okay, well, I shall... Jim, listen, thank you for that. Thank you for telling us about a woman that made you feel horny.
Yes, and you as well. Don't deny it.
I'm not denying it. He's a bit creepy, wasn't he? But I like him for it. I'm excited that you've just discovered Nick Drake. You're in for a treat. You really are in for an absolute treat. Don't listen to it too much at 3 o'clock in the morning, though. You will feel like topping yourself. Because it's quite maudlin. He has the weight of the world in his voice. Alex!
Yeah, man.
Hey.
Yeah, there's a power cut in my area.
Okay, well, thanks for letting us know.
No, so I'm a bit miserable.
Okay.
But you know when you see a scary film, yeah.
Yeah.
And
really itchy nose.
Yeah, and you get an itchy nose, yeah.
Yeah.
And itchy armpits, and you're basically itchy all over.
Yes, Alex. Yes, I know.
And you're just checking the mirrors.
Yeah, check.
And behind you all the time.
Yes.
Because you're scared.
Yes.
Of the monster, yeah. Stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm phoning to complain about those people.
You what about what people?
About the people that get scared when they watch films like that.
Just describe them again, Alex.
Like the films that make you itchy all over stuff. And I want to complain about everything.
We lost him.
Why?
Because I just do.
Why do you want him to be Prime Minister still?
Because I love him.
But there's going to be a new Prime Minister. There's going to be a new Prime Minister, darling, called Gordon Brown.
No.
You don't want him?
No, I want to only play.
Don't complain to me about that. Complain to the mum who filmed it and then put it on YouTube. That's where that's from. Don't complain to me. Don't phone Helen and have a go at her. Complain to the mum who recorded it. Complain to Tony Blair for resigning and upsetting a 4-year-old. That's whose fault it is, ultimately. Okay. Well, it's the last hour of the show, and then I'm 55 minutes away from my weekend. And tomorrow involves having a Japanese lesson, possibly popping down to Chelsea to see Frank Sidebottom's exhibition there. He's playing gigs all over the place as well over the next few weeks in London, so if you want to see Frank, he's doing something on Saturday, he's doing something on the next Sunday, I think, or the 22nd, I don't know when that is, he's doing something. So keep an eye out for that. The Psychic Show is on at 10 with Becky and Chris. So until then, give us a call. Alex is in the Croydon.
Iain, how are you?
I'm all right, Alex.
Excellent. I know you're all into your computer games, and
yes.
I was just wondering if you play your PS3 on your big 42-inch television.
I hardly touch my PS3.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm always playing the Xbox 360, and occasionally I'll have a Wii.
What's it like on the big 42-inch?
It's bloody fantastic, mate. Do you know what? I haven't had a go on the PS3 yet, partly because I haven't really got any games, and if I'm going to play it, this is so geeky, but what the hell? I need to get an HDMI lead for it, which I haven't got.
Oh, for the HD bit on the
Yeah.
So you think the expense is totally justified?
Oh, man,
I'm struggling to convince myself that I should go and spend money.
Do it. Get an HD TV, get the full 1080p. It looks fantastic. It's well worth the investment.
And complete with the surround sound.
Oh, man, just do it. Just do it. Just go and do it tomorrow. Be a man, Alex.
Excellent. Sorry to be a bit geeky and coming
No, hey, listen, my life. If I had the full reign of doing this show completely as I wanted to, half of it would be called straight to air. The other half would just be talking about computer games. That would be it. It would be an hour and a half of just unlistenable nonsense and an hour and a half of unlistenable nonsense. That would be the whole thing.
Let you do that because.
Oh, hang on. They would let me do that. Oh, that's the show next week. Excellent. Well, it's sorted out.
What, next Friday?
Yeah, the whole, from now on. From now on, it's going to be that, Alex. Get one. Honestly, get one. It looks amazing, you know. It just looks stunning.
Excellent. Thanks for your advice.
Alex, it's a pleasure. Take care.
Have a nice weekend.
Thank you, sir. There we go. He'd come to the cafe if you opened it, Helen. Bill is on the A12.
Hi, Liam.
Hello, Bill.
How you doing?
All right.
Yeah, I'm a long-time listener, first-time caller.
Well done, sir. Oh, hang on a minute. I've got something to... Hang on. Don't go anywhere.
I'm going anywhere.
There we go. Yes, Bill, what can I do for you?
I've got a couple of facts and a good bit of advice on your HDMI lead.
Yes.
Yeah, you've got to get your HDMI lead from clearlyav.com, clearly.
Okay.
It's everything John Lewis does, but cheaper.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. But this is just for the PSP, the PS3.
Oh, yeah. All your quality audio-visual lead.
Well, do you own this website, Bill? I don't mind if you do.
Nope.
Okay, well, okay.
It's a very good service.
Okay, excellent stuff. Well, what's the other point?
I've got you a couple of facts.
Okay, facts.
Facts, yeah. I did actually hear some facts of the day last week, I think.
Right.
16 Chinese people can get in the new Mini.
Why have they got to be Chinese specifically?
Probably because they're smaller.
Well, I don't think they are smaller.
I've seen them.
Vaguely racist. Sits quite unpleasantly with me. Thank you, Bill. Chris.
Yeah, hello.
You've got to get a new phone before you can come on the air.
Can you play the fish?
No, because your phone is awful.
Can you play the fish?
No, I can't, because your phone is so muffled.
I want the fish.
But get a phone that isn't muffled. And I've played the fish already tonight.
Can you play fish?
I've played it.
Can you buy my Pro 6 update?
I can't. The thing is, I can just about understand you when you say, can you play fish? Because I've heard you say it so many times, I've worked out what the syllables mean. If you deviate at all from that script, I can't understand what you're saying because your phone is so awful. Chris? No, where's he gone? Where's he gone? Chris? I think he's put the phone down. I think he's bottled it because I was telling him off. Oh, dear. Well, the line is still there, so, Oh, we'll just keep his line up, I don't care. Rosemary.
Hello.
Hello, Rosemary.
Has Anthony phoned in recently?
He phones in from time to time, yes.
I haven't heard him for ages.
He popped on during Triple M this evening.
Sorry?
He popped on during Triple M.
Oh, I missed...
he was trying to get someone to sell him a PSP or something. I don't quite know what that was all about.
Oh, right. What's a PSP?
It's a PlayStation. Oh, Chris!
Sorry.
Yeah, hang on. Chris?
Yeah.
Get a new phone.
Play fish.
No, get a new phone.
Can you buy my Pro 6 update?
I don't know what that means. I can't understand what he's saying. He's put the phone down again. Well, the line is... Oh, he's picked it up. Chris? Chris? Oh, Chris is trying to cut us off. Chris? He's listening to us on the radio. He's picked the phone up. I know he has.
Play fish.
Get a new phone.
Buy me one.
But no, I'm not going to bum you on. Chris?
Yeah?
Okay, well, you just stay there. Rosemary?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, you know those car, not aftershave, car
Car fragrances. The air fresheners.
Yeah, air fresheners. You know how they're really, really dreadful, horrible smelling?
Yeah. Apart from the Vanilla Rama, which smells delightful.
Ooh. Well,
I've not smelt the fish ones.
What ones?
The fish ones.
Oh, gross.
Yeah.
I've just found a really good one today, and I just wanted to tell everybody about it.
Wow, you don't have a share in the company that makes these,
No,
do
I
you?
was just thinking, actually, you might not want me to, might you?
You're allowed to say nice things about things.
Am I? Well, it's made by Yankee Candle, and it's called Fresh Cut Roses.
Yeah.
And you buy it in garden centres, and they sell candles and things like that as well. It's really nice.
Okay.
So just tell everybody.
Yeah, Chris, I'm not going to pay the fish guy ever again until you get a new phone. So you are depriving the rest of London and the DAB regions of the fish guy until you get a decent phone.
Buy me one.
No, I'm not going to buy you one.
Can you buy my Pro 6 update?
I'm not going to buy your I've just worked out what you're saying because someone sent me an email. And look, Roger Reed sent an email. Ian, God, the same old crap. Change the format. I just tuned in and surprise, you're talking about computer games. Now, this doesn't make sense. It's Friday night, and with your show, it might as well be Monday. I don't know what that means. But anyway, I'm not always talking about computer games, you absolute idiot.
Fish!
No, I'm not until you get a new phone, Chris.
Hang up on me, then.
No. Rosemary, thank you for the tip.
You're welcome. My son's just arriving at the station, so I've got to go now anyway.
All right, well, thank you, Rosemary.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Here we go, what a lovely lady. 0870.
Hello?
Yeah, what?
Why am I here?
Why are you here?
Fish!
Oh, God almighty. Isn't it weird?
Fish!
Your mum is telling you to stop it, Chris.
Yeah, where's Fish?
Yeah, not your girlfriend like you told us it was.
Where's Fish?
Yeah. 0870 90 90 973 is the phone number. Neil!
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Neil. You ignore Chris in the background shouting fish, won't you?
Fish? Yes. I love fish. I've often... Anyway, the reason I'm phoning you today, Ian,
yes,
is because I've spoke to, over the years, almost every LBC presenter that's been around.
Oh, yeah.
Apart from yourself.
Oh, OK, so do I complete the set?
Well, that's basically what it is, yeah, because I have a little thing going with all my friends, because I entertain them as well, as much as you entertain us.
Oh, well, okay.
And I phone them and I say, look, I'm going to phone up LBC, because I know that they'll always have something interesting to say.
Yeah. Who does? You do?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Oh, well, okay, well, let's hear what you have that's interesting. I'm keen.
Okay, I don't want to get political, because I know there's a lot of people out there that just want to enjoy themselves on Saturday night.
Well, it's a Friday.
Well, I mean, on Saturday night as well, perhaps.
Yeah.
But, yeah, is it a Friday still?
It's still a Friday, yes, officially.
Okay.
I know that because I've seen a calendar today.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it said Friday.
It definitely said Friday.
Ian, do you know next week it's Friday the 13th?
I did not know that, but spooky.
Well, it will be, and will you be working that evening?
I will be working that evening, yes, and then I go away to Greece.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I'm from Turkish.
Oh, okay.
From Cyprus, really.
Okay.
Do you like it? Do you like the köftes and the domades?
I don't know what you just said.
The cuisine.
Oh, I can't stand it.
You can't stand it? Well, why are you going there?
Because my girlfriend's half Greek.
What's that noise in the back?
It's Chris. Chris doesn't realise that he has the power to disconnect himself. He just doesn't know how to do it. So,
Ian, have you got any quick competitions that I can ask a question and win something?
No.
That's a shame.
Although, can I just say that we will soon be giving away a load of Nintendo Wiis and cash.
Well, that's stopping you nice to look at the professional that you are.
Yes. Well, I know what I'm doing. I'm up there with all of those guys. Peter Dealey. Who's the fellow I replaced? Brian Hayes.
What about that old Mike Dickin? I used to like him, Mike Dickin.
So did I. Shame he doesn't do it anymore.
He used to come to the butcher shop where I live.
Oh, you live in a butcher shop?
No. Well, perhaps.
Is it true that Marcus Churchill's doing an overnight soon? That's the rumour that's going around.
You're not speaking to me, are you? I think I've run out of juice, haven't I, Ian?
Neil, if you're as entertaining as this as you are with your friends, then heaven help your friends. Thank you, Neil.
God bless you.
Take care, mate. Thanks for calling. 0870 9090 973. Chris? Chris?
Yeah?
I'm not going to cut you off, mate.
Why?
Because you're a muppet.
How do I cut off?
Oh, I'm loving hearing his mum having a go at him. It's Alan Joyce who stepped in bravely at the last minute because Will Gang is off his face on Campari. Never mind. Good lad, Alan. You're doing well.
Thank you very much.
Away you go.
Right, delays in the central...
Please, good evening.
I'm just putting some Carmex on my lips because where I'm dehydrated, my lips are really dry as well. Yeah, give us a call because we haven't got... It's the slowest night for calls we've ever had. Maybe the bubbles burst. Maybe everyone's actually gone, listen to the show. It's actually rubbish. Emperor's New Clothes. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He's childish. It's LBC for kids. And maybe it's everyone's seen through it. Who knows? But if you want to give us a call, 0870 9090 973. Chris finally disconnected himself there as well. That's great news. Steve!
Hi there.
Hello, Steve.
How you doing?
I'm all right, although I'm worried that I don't think I have enough calls to sustain 40 minutes of radio.
Well, hopefully you might get a few calls in from this question.
Okay, Steve, give it to me.
Well, I was in the pub the other week.
Yes.
And I was surmising with some mates over some rather interesting things that confused us.
Yes.
Now, basically, everyone knows there's 3 elements to create fire. You need, like, heat, fuel, and something else, and I forgot, oxygen.
Oxygen, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. Now, how does the sun burn with no oxygen in space?
What?
Well, if you need the 3 elements, oxygen, heat, and fuel,
yeah,
where does it get the oxygen from for the sun to burn? Because it's basically a big fireball.
Yeah, but isn't there'd be oxygen within that, wouldn't there? Does the sun have an atmosphere?
I don't think so.
Okay, well,
That's the thing that's...
I'll be honest, Steve, I don't think it's going to generate that many calls. Oh, hang on, look, this is line 4. Line 4, do you know the answer? Yeah, line 4?
Hello?
Yeah, do you know the answer?
No.
Okay, well, ta-ta. Okay, let's try this one. Hang on a second. Line 5, do you know the answer?
Yes, I think I do.
Go on then, turn your radio off and tell us.
I think it's nuclear. It's all to do with nuclear fusion and nuclear power rather than it actually burning.
Right.
But that's about as much as I know.
So, Steve, that's not really a proper answer, is it?
Not really, no.
Okay. Well, thanks for that, line 5.
Okay,
But sort of, if anyone knows, 08709, it's not really the kind of question that I think is going to get the phones. Here we go, look, this one though. Line 4, do you know the answer?
Is it Ghostbusters too?
No! If only. Well, thank you for that, bless you. That's good. Here we go. Line 4, do you know the answer?
I know the answer.
Go on then.
What, you want the answer now?
Yeah.
Okay. No, what it is, someone stuffed a lot of old wrapped up newspaper inside it and it's just still burning.
Oh. All right, well, yeah, thank you for that. Let's try this one. Yeah, line 5, do you know the answer?
Yep.
Go on.
The sun does burn nuclear fuel. It doesn't need oxygen.
It burns nuclear fuel?
Well, apparently, nuclear energy comes in 2 forms. Fission, in which heavy elements are broken down into lighter ones, and fission, in which lighter elements are fused together to make heavier elements. Stars burn by nuclear fission.
Okay, well, Steve, now that has to be an answer, doesn't it, Steve? It's nuclear as opposed to just fire.
But then, how did the nuclear get there in the first place? If that's so... That's the answer.
Well, how did the nuclear get there in the... That's how does the universe exist, Steve? You've suddenly gone from quite a simple scientific answerable question to a vaguely spiritual, esoteric question.
Well, yeah, no, I didn't mean to. I mean, we had a massive discussion for about 2 hours. I've been talking to some firemen as well, and they didn't...
Some firemen? What? Yeah. How are firemen going to know? They're just part-time cab drivers. Oh, I've done a great disservice. They are, though. I've done a great disservice to the fire. I hope my flat never burns down because I'm screwed now. But they wouldn't know. They're not the guy. They
deal with fire every day, don't they?
They deal with fire. They also deal with cats stuck up trees. But they're fantastic people. They do a great job. Hey, you know Rav from Crime Watch?
Yeah.
I'm going to out him. A friend of mine has had contact with Rav, and Rav has stolen. Absolutely. Rav has stolen something for me. He's stolen a Crime Watch pen. He's stolen a Crime Watch pen for me. He's going to send it to me. How corrupt is that? Well, Andrew, listen, thank you for the answer.
Thanks, mate.
There we go. And Steve, hopefully that's you've got some peace.
Maybe.
Oh, God almighty. I'm going to regret this. Line 6, you're on the wireless.
Thank you.
Hello. Is that Eve?
Yeah.
How you doing, Eve? You all right?
I'm waiting for the nurse to come and give me injection.
You're going to get your injections, are you? What time's she coming?
She should have been here at 8 o'clock.
Oh, she's late, is she?
She's always late.
Yeah, they can be late, can't they? But is there anyone you can call and check on her? Eve?
You don't even know where I am. I'm not in hospital.
No, I know, you're at home.
No, I'm not.
Where are you then?
I had a stroke when I stopped writing.
Yeah. But Eve, is there a number you can call just to check the nurse is coming?
I've got a nice now one standing beside me.
Okay. Well, Eve, listen, I'm sure she'll be along, but if not, maybe give the nurse a call if you can.
Right.
Okay? Is everything else all right?
No, I wanted to write.
You want to what?
Right.
Right, and you can't because of your stroke?
Yeah.
Yeah, that must be frustrating.
It is.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Eve.
Because I've got so many ideas.
Yeah. Well, is there anyone who could write for you? Eve, is there anyone you could tell your ideas to and they could write for you? Eve?
My daughter could, but she doesn't live in London.
Well, what you could do is you could maybe phone her up and tell her your ideas, and then maybe she could...
She was the one who sent the email.
Oh, right, OK. Well, Eve, listen, I'm sorry that you can't write, and I'm sorry, it must be very frustrating for you.
Yeah.
OK, well, listen, you take care.
Yeah.
All right, lots of love.
Bye.
Bye-bye, Eve.
I can't be calling again.
OK, well, whatever you think is right, Eve, you follow, you do that, OK?
No, with this.
OK.
Stupid.
OK. Well, thank you, Eve. Take care.
I'm a very good writer.
OK. I've got to move on now, Eve.
Bye.
Take care. Bye. Well, there we go. So, I don't know what do you say in that situation. Naz!
Ian!
Oh, what a day. Yes, Naz.
No, seriously, I've got to make 3 points, right? So I'll get to it, because I know you got a busy night, yeah?
We ain't got no calls. That's the only reason you're on.
I'm being sarcastic. You never put me on.
OK, I'm going to cut you off now, Naz.
No.
We're not that desperate for calls. I've got an iPod full of songs, you know, if needs be.
We're going to go down under this thing.
Sorry, David?
Hi, Dave. Hello, Ian.
Yes, Dave.
Yeah, hi, dear chap. Just a small question.
Yes, boss.
You know the lady that talks in relation to the Mr. London, where she says, "Oh, you're so sexy, you're so handsome."
Yeah. Has she actually seen him?
Well, the thing is, I'm wondering why Nick Fox has actually plagiarised that, because the lady, I remember listening to it the other morning, the lady was actually talking about Boris Johnson.
You're joking!
I'm not.
No!
I like Nick Ferrari, now don't get me wrong,
No.
I think he's a very good talk show host.
Oh, OK.
He's definitely plagiarised that lady that was talking about Boris Johnson, the MP, and I just wondered how you and the listeners would feel about it.
I feel... David, I feel flipping furious and I feel cheated. I feel that Mr. London has cheated me.
Well, I think he's cheated the rest of London, really, basically, by plagiarising that poor lady.
Well, he shouldn't be called Mr... I don't think it's plagiarism. I'm not sure what it is, but he shouldn't be called Mr. London. He should be called Mr. Cheaty Bum. And the next time I see him, which will probably be at the Christmas party, but I probably won't go, so I probably won't ever see him again, I'll make sure I don't tell him.
Okay, then. Mate.
Thank you, Dave.
All the best.
Well grassed up there. Well, I've only met him twice. Samantha.
Hello, Ian. How you doing, darling?
I'm all right, thank you, Samantha.
Good. A bit quiet tonight.
Oh, it's awful. Really slow. I'm thinking of, pulling the shutters down and going early.
jacking it all in and going and watching the Tour de France.
I'm not that desperate. But we are allowed. We do have special. It's in my contract that I'm allowed to leave 2 shows early and just have turn LBC off for 30 minutes and save a bit of electricity. If it's not going well, we're allowed to turn the show off, turn the station off, and save 30 minutes of electricity.
Really?
Yeah, we are allowed to do that. And then the psychics come and have to start it up again. It's just hard to get it started again once it's been shut down for a bit. But
yeah, I should imagine you got all the hamsters. You've got to feed them and
exactly.
let them all get.
Exactly. And if that choke doesn't work, then we're screwed. But anyway, yes.
Yeah, I know. I've actually got to go. I'm a member of the St John Ambulance. I've actually got to go and watch the Tour de France.
Oh, you're joking. What, in case one of them falls off their bike?
No, we're not allowed to treat the riders. We're allowed to treat all the people that.
Oh, so you can treat the hoi polloi, but you can't treat you can't treat the riders. What snobs?
Well, they've got their own
snobs?
videos and all
Yeah,
that
of course
fancy
they have.
orange juice and stuff like that they give them.
The fancy orange juice.
The magic sponge.
Oh, yeah.
And all stuff like that.
Anyway, Samantha, I've only got 30 seconds now.
I'm sorry, darling. I just wanted to check. How's it going with the podcast?
Do you wear a uniform?
Yes, I do.
And you got a magic sponge?
I've got lots of magic sponges for you, dear. Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, right, sorry, well, the what?
The podcast club.
It's going very well. Let's see how many members we've got very quickly. Hang on, it's going very well. We've got, oh no, that's the wrong thing. We've got 66 members.
Fantastic.
So we're going to get close to 100. I don't think we're going to quite make it. Samantha, I've got to go.
Hi, darling.
Thank you.
The summer sale 7.3. Iain Lee's Good Evening. Call 0870 90 90 973.
I'm nearly out of my Carmex. Yes, Irene. Is it Irene or Irene?
Irene.
I never know the difference, and I've offended many people by getting it wrong.
Well, you can call me whatever you like, so long as it's not too early in the morning.
Hey! Good girl.
Hey, listen, I phoned up to commend on the way you just spoke to that Evie.
Oh, yeah. It's a bit...
Even you have got such a tender spot in you.
What?
You
I
have.
know exactly where it is as well.
Eh?
A doctor touched it once. What? He did, seriously. Let's not go there.
No.
Well,
Deep down, you're a very sensitive person.
I do my best. But it's just sad, isn't it? I don't really know what to say, really. With,
yeah, and I mean, with, what's the other lady?
Oh, Betty.
Betty.
I can't get rid of Betty.
Oh, bless
She's like, I can't shake her off.
Oh, bless her.
She's lovely.
No, they love you, really.
Well, thank you, Irene. That's very kind of you to say.
Yeah.
Take care, love.
All right, my darling.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hello, Roger.
Hello, Ian.
You all right, mate?
Yes, mate. I'm just calling in just to tell you exactly what the last caller said. You've got a heart of gold, mate. Don't ever change.
Well, thank you very much, Roger. That's very kind.
Cheers on you.
Cheers, mate.
God bless.
Bye-bye. Let's go to Barry. Barry, you called in to say that I'm a nice bloke?
Well, I've never heard such a lot of old tosh in all my life.
Excuse me?
The rudeness.
What?
The rudeness.
You watch it. I've had two people then, elderly people, phone up saying I've got a heart of gold. So
Well,
shut your face.
They
Shut your face.
They said
They said it. They said it. They said it. And they meant it. Shy! They said it and they meant it.
You know what I'm talking about. I'm an elderly man.
Yes.
Oh.
Have you been drinking? Because you're a little bit bolshy tonight.
Let me finish what I was going to say.
Well, do it then.
You're so
What is your...
you're a wolf in sheep's clothing.
What is your problem? Have you had a light ale or something?
No, I haven't.
Have you been smoking that wacky backy?
No.
Have you? It's gone straight to you. You know you can't handle it.
You got a heart of gold.
Thank you, Barry. Yes.
Oh,
yes.
you got a soft spot.
I have, thank you.
You've been nothing but blooming... Well, you've been a tow rag to me for 2 years.
I've let you come on the radio and spout your nonsense.
All right, well, a little bit of generosity of spirit wouldn't go amiss.
You're right, Barry. So when are you going to start?
Right, I'm going to have a Chinese meal tonight. There was a toss-up between the Chinese and an Indian
Steady
meal.
on, yes.
Our friends from the Far East
Oh,
won.
yes, okay.
The Chinese,
Yes.
the land of the rising sun.
That's Japan.
Similar, And tonight, we are going to be indulging, Margaret and I,
Yes.
in some of the finest foods that those wonderful peoples can provide.
Well, what are you ordering then?
The chicken à lemon. It's a lemon chicken.
Okay, that's
We will-
French.
Well, I was trying to make it sound slightly nice. What it is a bit of Finder's chicken with some,
Lemon
as
on
far as I can tell, lemon curds.
Oh, okay.
On that top. We will be enjoying some MSG Singapore style.
I like that MSG. It's tasty.
So do I. It's really nice.
They should. Everyone should add it to everything. They should. Just,
It's so very versatile.
Yes,
isn't it?
yes.
You can have it with almost any food.
Yeah, from China.
Any food from China, and they're very nice, these people here.
They are, yes.
I'm outside. I was about to order, and the phone rang.
Oh yeah. So we're actually delaying your meal.
Well, yes, but they're looking at the. I'm coming in. I'm coming in a minute.
Okay. Have you ever been barred from anywhere, Barry?
No, you and I had a little contretemps.
Let's not go there. Apart from that, but no, we were popular with everyone.
No.
Yes.
No.
Popular with
No.
everyone. Are you sure you've not been drinking? Have you and Margaret been having some earlier on?
No, I just wanted to say.
A little bit of How's Your Father?
Steady on!
You're in a really frisky
what
mood.
happens between a man and, well, I use the term lady loosely, in the privacy of their own bed chamber, never shall surpass my lips. We still do neck and bunky if you want to know, yes, but not until we've had our Chinese food.
I cannot think of anything more hideous than two old people getting it on. It's like two leathery chickens doing it. Oh, no, thank you.
Well, you good luck to you, mate, and I hope you live to my age, and then you'll enjoy it.
I've gone off it already.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's nothing nicer than after a nice bit of cheap Chinese takeaway, maybe a can of Gold Label, 20 Lambert and butter.
Oh, no.
To really get at it.
You dirty old sod.
Yes, I am.
Well, thank you, Barry.
That's it, then. This is you winding up now, isn't it?
I just feel the conversation has come to an end and I'm driving it, and if I have to drive the conversation, then I tend to bail out then.
Yeah, okay.
Have you got anything else to add? You want to talk about the Tour de France?
Don't know about that. Don't like the French much. And I wanted to congratulate you on your wonderful show last night.
Yeah, you were, not being funny, but your call wasn't appreciated to Joe Lavens. He was furious.
He was excellent. I'd get him back in again, I say.
Well, we're going to try and book him again, actually. He was very, very good. I think
he
we're
was
going to try
very
and get a regular
popular,
slot.
was
He was very popular, although a lot of people phoned up and just obviously made up stories, which is not helpful at all.
That's wrong. That's wrong.
That's
all right. Well, this is clearly now. We're now really scraping the barrel. We've run out of things to. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
That's the sound of a UFO.
Well, I'm going to FO now. UFO and I'll FO and I'll speak to you soon. No.
Oh dear! If you missed last night's show, this sound will mean nothing to you. But download the podcast and it all will be revealed. Kathy's in the caterum. Hello, Kathy.
Hello there. How are you?
I'm all right, thank you.
Good. I thought I'd ring you, and the feelings and the concern that came across when you were speaking to that lady was very touching.
Okay, well, thank you
I
very much.
wanted to add to the other people that rang in and tell you it was really nice.
Screen on my iPod.
But I really wanted to ask you about a piece of music you played. It's a drum. I think it's possibly from Iron Butterfly and Agata de Vida.
Oh, hang on. Is it just... Hang on, do you mean this?
Yeah.
Iron Butterfly, you say?
In Agata de Vida?
I know. I'm just looking, so I've got... that's a fantastic song. I haven't... no. It isn't that.
No, but that's my favourite pieces.
In a Gada Vida, baby.
Yeah,
Don't you know that I love you? It isn't that. I'll tell you what it is. It's this. Ring any bells yet?
Oh, yeah.
It's that lot.
Yeah. I recognise it.
Are you gonna be in my dreams tonight? Oh, it's the Beatles, Cathy.
Yeah, but if you ever do play Iron Butterfly, I'm sure, I don't know if it's around anymore.
Oh, it's around. It's about 12 minutes long, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's the one they used to play when they had to go to the loo.
What? Oh, right. Do you know what it's supposed to be in a Garden of Eden?
I don't know, I always thought it was in a Garden of Eden.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be, in the Garden of Eden. I don't quite know how it translated into that. It's probably the
I heard a story
drugs.
about they were drinking,
Yeah.
and one of the guys said in a Garden of Eden or something like that.
You don't sound like an Iron Butterfly fan.
Don't I?
No, you sound quite well-spoken. I don't know what an Iron Butterfly fan would sound like. I've never met one.
I like Bob Dylan, I like Iron Butterfly, I used to love, what's her name? She was known as the Rose.
Oh, here we go, hang on, the Beatles are very quiet, here we go. Ah!
And in the end, the love you take.
This bit's good, here we go.
To the love you
Oh, they are good, aren't they? Oh, I think I'm having the Beatles weekend.
Yeah, that's good.
I say I'm midway. I'm 30 minutes into watching that that Bob Dylan documentary.
I didn't know there was anything on.
Excuse me?
I didn't know that there was.
It's a big 3-hour documentary made by Martin Scorsese. I think it's Martin Scorsese, No Direction Home or something.
Oh.
Oh, it was on telly and I missed it. I got it for Christmas a year and a half ago when I wasn't I wasn't in the mood to watch anything, and I've just rediscovered it. I'm not even a big Dylan fan, but I'm 30 minutes into it and it's fantastic.
Oh, he's great. He was really great. I remember going to one of his concerts.
Oh yeah.
And getting stoned from all of the wave of smoke.
I believe so. That's why I stay. That's one of the reasons I stay away. The other reason is his concerts are a very hit and miss affair, aren't they?
Yeah, I always liked everything he did, even when he was on that religious kick. And
oh yeah, Saved was, I believe, one of the religious albums. I want to thank you, Lord.
Yeah.
And all of that.
But he did a lot of good stuff.
He did a lot of good stuff. Yes.
He did.
Cathy, thank you for that. Oh, hang on. Whoa, hang on a second. Yes, Andrew.
Here we go.
Oh wow! There you go.
It's a little bit tinny, but I like it.
It sounds.
Oh, it's that. Down, 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 down. Oh, it's a good song, man. It's become almost a joke, but it's a brilliant song.
It's the drum solo that's fantastic.
Here we go. Don't you know that I want you? Have you ever heard this before, Helen? Oh, it's brilliant. It's like psychedelic rock. It's one of the first. It's cited as one of the first ever heavy metal songs. Oh, it's brilliant. Cathy, thank you for bringing that up.
Okay,
there we go. Andrew, thank you for that.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate. There we go. It's brilliant. I didn't think I'd like it, and then I remember I got really into it for a while, and I just had it on this compilation, and we'll just keep playing In a Garden of Eden. Wow, what a song. Okay, well, things are kind of picking up. The last 15 minutes of the show, before the Psychic Show at 10 with Chris and Becky, 0870 90 90 973. We'll speak to John and Robert after this. It's the travel news now. Here's... I nearly said Will, but of course he's puking up in a corner. It's Alan.
Yeah, thanks. If you're heading into the centre...
Oh, man. I don't know what it was.
The Brit Chicks.
The Brit Chicks.
Sorry.
Who are the Brit Chicks? You
The Brit Chicks.
You should have followed. Right, let's stay on the Brit. What the hell are the Brit Chicks? Helena's just taken a call. I've been invited to something, but we don't know what. But the Brit Chicks are going to be there. London what? Brit Chicks are either parachutists. It's a parachutist seems to be the BritChicks.org. Let's have a little look. The British Red Cross Brit Chicks 2007 London Parachute School. I've been invited to them.
They're going to be there.
Where though?
The Café de Paris.
Why?
You're invited. Apparently, you're going.
What? When is it?
Soon.
Oh. Robert!
Hello there, Ian.
Yes, Robert?
The other day I found in Skip this book, and it's called Rock and Other Four-Letter Words, Music of the Electric Generation.
Hang on a minute, I just remembered I ordered a book off Amazon about a month ago, about the rock stars, and it's not... No, I didn't get it sent here for that very same reason. And it's not... carry on, you don't mind if I check on the Amazon while you talk to me, do you?
Yeah, you may do that. And in an inside it says, written and designed by J. Marks, photographed by Linda Eastman.
Oh, yeah?
Now, I found this in a Skip, and then it's full of just photographs and little bits of writing of sort of various bands. They've got Judy Collins, they've got Vanilla Fudge, the Kinks, the Pretty Things, the Aretha Franklin, the Stones, the Beatles, of course, Hendrix, Cream, very young Status Quo, Bob Dylan, all sorts. It's the first edition, the first printing.
Oh, yeah.
And it's very sort of psychedelically put together.
Basically, you want to know if it's worth anything, do you?
Well, no, I checked it out on the internet. It's £5. But I've never... it's just nice to have a copy.
Well, you know who Linda Eastman is, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Of course. Okay, right. Well, that's fine.
And then yesterday, after you'd had an ad break or something, you came back on and you said, just had to talk about the Beatles. That's always something good to do, or words to that effect. Yeah. Well, I couldn't agree more. And I can sit with a mate of mine who's like in his early 60s, and we can talk about the Beatles and the Stones and related matters for hours and hours.
I don't like the Stones. I think they're horribly overrated and an awful, mediocre band. But I can sit and talk about the Beatles, and while away my life. It's a fantastic topic of conversation.
It's fantastic, isn't it? I've got a huge collection of books and magazines of both bands.
Yeah.
And related, sort of things that were going on down there during that time. And a lovely collection. I often get it out and look for it all. And George was always my favourite.
Do you know what? George is my favourite, followed by Ringo. Those are my two favourites.
I found out last week when you had Ringo on, I wanted to get on and ask him if you remember Jimmy Nichols. You know who he was?
Jimmy Nichols, yes. Hang on, don't tell me. Don't tell me. He replaced Ringo when they went to Amsterdam, and Ringo was too ill.
That's right.
Have you seen... Oh, this is fantastic. And Maxie didn't... This is something that Maxie Allen, James O'Brien's producer, didn't know. Have you seen the video footage of them playing with Jimmy Nichols?
No,
it's weird. It's weird. They did a tour of Amsterdam. I think it's Amsterdam. It might be Australia. I think it's Amsterdam.
I think it's Australia, actually.
It could be Australia. You're right, actually. And Ringo had tonsillitis, and so he couldn't play. So instead of cancelling it, instead of getting Pete Best, they got this bloke, Jimmy Nichols, and there's all these weird posters with the three of them and Jimmy, and him playing, and it just looks... Oh, it just looks weird. It's really weird. You can get videos of it if you know the right people in Camden to see.
Yeah, I don't, unfortunately, but...
okay, well, it's
I would love
dodgy bloke contact. Well, Robert, listen, thank you for that.
All right.
It's always good thank you. It's always good to talk about Jimmy Nichols, because he's the forgotten... Fifth, no, that was George Martin. Sixth, no, that was Pete Best. Seventh, no, that was Stuart. So he's the forgotten eighth member of the Beatles. John!
Oh, yeah.
Hang on, that's James, though, isn't it?
I can't keep up with...
You can't keep... John phones under many different pseudonyms. All of them have different voices, all of them excellent, but he doesn't remember which one is which.
I can't remember which one I am today. No, but basically, the reason I called in, I mean, there are two things. Number one, I listened a few days ago, and your show sounded very serious. You were talking about elderly mothers, terrorism, and...
Yes.
What was it? And something else. Diabetes, I think it was.
There was terrorism, there was global warming, we Big Brother, we did it all.
Did people understand? What was the reason for that? Because I had this image that your boss said to you, now listen, Ian, I mean, you're good and everything, but we need a bit of meat on the bone.
Need some meat on the bone, yes.
What was the reason that you changed so quickly?
It was... Anyway, why else did you call? Have you ever been banned from anywhere?
Yes, I have.
Go on.
In a library once, when I was about 15.
Oh.
I walked in and I had a copy of Hustler in my bag.
What?
You know, the magazine.
It's an adult magazine, yes.
Anyway, I walked through, I looked at a few books.
Yeah.
And then I came to check out the book. And then the beeper went off. You know, you heard the beeper, beep, 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 beep.
Yeah.
And they said, "Could we see your bags, please?"
Oh, no.
So I ran, and they thought I'd nicked a library book, right?
Yeah.
I've got a library book in the bag, and I started running.
But why would you need library books if you had pornography? Well, I don't see why you'd need the two things. You only need one of those things, and you had the best option there already.
And then the librarian, she was wearing a salwar kameez, lovely drapery. He chased after me up the stairs.
Yeah.
And I hid behind the piano next to the war memorial.
Right, you're making this up now, aren't you?
No, I did.
Okay.
And then she never found me. And that was.
Philip, we'll get to you in a second when
That's
John's
okay.
finished making up his story.
I've got a story
Okay.
about a library.
Oh, okay.
I had quite a few things to say, but the wait was so long today. I was on wait for 17 minutes.
Okay, yeah.
And then, but you should have got me on the day you were talking about serious topics, because I once wrote I once delivered a speech on terrorism and human rights. Where do you draw the line?
Yeah, where do you draw the line?
You think I'm joking, don't you?
I believe you on that. I don't believe your library story, but I believe you on that.
I think I'm a man. The speech ended with a plum. The brutality of terrorism has forced us to acknowledge, albeit reluctantly, that the principal freedoms which the hands of democracy sculpted throughout the centuries are prone to shatter in the face of perpetual fear.
Fantastic.
One of the most significant ways in which democratic governments can prevent the destruction brought about by terrorism...
I like the mushy peas.
I'm the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. This is a raid from Denmark.
Oh, hang on, we're being raided. Hang on a minute. Hang on, we're back. He snuck in a raid. Hang on. Oh,
coming down. On the way, I'm the Fresh Prince from Bel-Air. And my mother said to me, "What are you doing?" And I said,
This is a raid alert. We are currently being raided.
I have to cut you off now.
Bel-Air.
Here we go. Okay, and there was a... yeah.
And that was a raid.
Philip, be with you after this.
What's...
Philip, we haven't got much time. Away you go, sir.
Okay, I think you might have heard about this, but I was in the library today and I had some trouble with the monkeys.
Oh, yeah, no, go. You do tell this story. I did get the email, but carry on.
Well, it was. I was on the internet, nearly finished, had about 10 minutes to go, thought I'd go to the internet radio station.
Of course.
Went to WCBS.
Yeah.
And they were doing a special programme about the monkeys.
Oh, yeah.
And I think they were featuring Last Train to Clarksville.
Oh, yeah.
And Mickey Dolenz came on and said a bit. Anyway, after a few minutes, I thought, I shall move on.
Yeah.
But I couldn't get rid of the monkeys. And no matter where I went, I even went to my homepage, not homepage,
No, they're coming to your hometown. Oh, homepage, sorry, yes.
Wherever I went to.
Yes.
Anyway, it went on for about 3 or 4 minutes, so I called the woman over.
Yeah.
And she said, we've never had this before. She said, never had trouble with monkeys. So anyway, she went she took a puke plug out.
Yeah.
Still had the monkeys. So she had to switch the whole system off.
Oh, God.
Switch the whole system
Those crazy monkeys are still causing havoc almost 40 years later!
Yes. And I was embarrassed really because, she said, I'm a Monkeys fan, one of the women that came over.
Yeah, a bit of Davy Jones.
Yeah. Just one other quick thing, Ian.
You got 10 seconds.
Okay. Automan, the Curso.
Yes?
He chases a woman in the theme.
Excellent. Andrew, I've not got long. What can I do for you?
I'm at a quo gig, believe it or not, down in Sussex, Pepworth House.
You show off.
Give you a ring, I know. Can you hear it in the background?
I'm gonna give us 10 seconds of the quo.
Pardon?
Give us 10 seconds.
Well, you can hear them in the background. The dinosaurs are playing. And
Rock on.
There's a lot of people here, and look forward to you coming in December if you would like.
Andrew, I'm going to come and see the quo. Thank you very much. Always good to hear from you, mate. Take care.
See you later.
Bye-bye. There we go. He actually drives... which one does he drive? He drives Rick Parfitt, and he is getting me into quo gigs, and you've got to... And I've seen Rick Parfitt's car. He's offered to take me and Chris home one night after a Sunday night show in Rick Parfitt's car, and it's one hell of a beast. Anyway, it's time to have a little breather and calm down. The show's almost over. It's nearly the weekend. If you missed the show today, if you've just tuned in waiting for the psychics and the fun with the undead, is that what they do? I'm not sure. Anyway, the show tonight sounded a lot like this. Why would anyone want to go and see cyclists?
Because it's so stupid.
It is so stupid.
It is so, I mean, looking pumping with stupid skinny body in some rubber.
Oh, are you excited about the Tour de France?
Huh?
Miele.
Live on Earth, whatever that is.
Oh, thank you, sir. Oh, thank you, sir.
You can call me whatever you like, so long as it's not too early in the morning.
Hey! Good girl.
We still do neck and bunky if you want to know, yes.
Oh, you were very good.
Little present for Helen on the way.
I am getting a head rush from that cup of tea. It felt good. It felt dirty, it felt wrong, but it felt, empowering.
Looking at Venus Williams' butt, and I think I would do anything just to, you know.
You got a heart of gold, mate. Don't ever try.
Well, I've never heard such a lot of old tosh in all my life.
Excuse me?
The rudeness.
It's not bad for Friday. Thank you, Helen, for all your help this week. Thank you, Alex. I'll be back on Sunday with just me and Alex. Doing the Sunday Night Triple M. That's, the boys. Bring some beers, bring some mucky videos. No, we'll try and keep it as open and as universal as we can. So I'll be back on Sunday, then back on Monday with Helen producing again. Stick around, though. It's the Psychic Show with Becky and Chris. Is there something else I was going to... No, I'll leave it there. Thank you.